All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get this right. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the building. Oh, week 6, prime time, going down tonight, where it's a rematch of the 2023 season opener. It's the Detroit Lions on the road again in Kansas City, Missouri, on a spectacular Sunday night football game we have upon us. The Detroit Lions looking to once again take down the Kansas City Chiefs, with the Chiefs trying to get back on track currently right now sitting with a losing record. Can they bounce back, or will Detroit keep the momentum going as they have done in the past? Ladies and gentlemen, I am the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for your 2025 NFL Week 6 prime time game highlight commentary. What's happening, family? Hopefully y'all had yourselves a magnificent Sunday. My people in the chat room right now, put the fire emojis and a W in the chat if your team got a win today. Put a L or the skull face emoji in the chat if your team took a loss. Let's cut off the purge horn and let's get this going. Detroit has the football first. Let's go down the list. Say hello to the people in the building. Sierra in the house. What's happening? Virgo in the building. KB Kid. River. NY in the house. Ravens, Shadow, King, Money, Starfighter, Valorian, Zachary, Grimy, Iam, I should say, JP, Jake, Justin, Hunter, Brother, Jameis, Oscar, Deshante, Robin, Jeremy, E, J, B, Brian, Tracy, what is going on? Jameer Gibbs going nowhere. PT in the house. What's happening? Punk has it. What's going on? Khaled, Shubble, Alfredo, Kevin, B, Matt, Gerard, John, Black Freakazoid, Money in the house, Tank the Sun, Drew, Gabriel, Brian, Jeff. How is it going, family? Ron, Infrared Flare in the building, Experiment. What's happening? Demetrius, 2nd and 6, by the way. Hopefully y'all all having yourselves a very, very good Sunday, and we're looking forward to a great Sunday night football game. Denisha in the house, Mr. Social Outcast, Iceman, Allen, Curry, Notorious Quan. What's happening? I watched Smashing Machine yesterday. Decent movie. Enough to win an Oscar? I don't think so, but it was a decent movie. PT said the Saints are ass. It was pain for them. It was pain for them, but nonetheless, we're going to have ourselves a very, very, very good Sunday night football stream. We're going to have a little bit of fun here. Here we go, 3rd and 5. There's Jared Goff, Sam Laporta Potty. That's a first down for the Detroit Lions. And this stream is brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you guys scan the QR code. Use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. Participate in all of the different activities that Underdog has to offer over on the app. Here's a little word from our sponsor. Hold on, Underdog just leveled up, and once again they're giving away a give me pick for Monday Night Football with Jaden Daniels. All JD5 needs is 1 yard, and it's a lot. And given that it's week 6, here are my winnings. I've gotten over $4,000 over on Underdog. And those who've been tuning into the live streams, you've been seeing me win big in real time. But that's just me. No guarantees. And keep in mind, Underdog's offer for new customers still remains the same. For all new customers using my exclusive promo code Adonis, play $5 and get $100 in bonus funds. And remember, Underdog's incredibly consistent. So every single week, every single primetime game, Underdog is going to have a give me pick for every single new customer. So make sure you guys click the link down in my description or scan the QR code on the screen. Download the Underdog app. Use my promo code Adonis, ADONIS. And remember, new customers play $5 and get $100 in bonus funds. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much to Underdog for sponsoring said stream. And we are here and gonna enjoy. First and foremost, I got myself a one-on-one battle over on Underdog, but there was a little bit of an issue. Again, for whatever reason, I don't know why, my phone is starting to restart itself. I think because I have the Galaxy S21, it's at the point now where it's almost forcing me to try to get a new phone. I plan on getting the new one when it's the Ultra 26 next year, but I refuse to go and get it now. My phone restarted in the middle of the draft. So ultimately, my opponent's team is Patrick Mahomes, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Xavier Worthy, Jameson Williams. My team is Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta, and Travis Kelce. Literally, after they picked Xavier Worthy and I was up, I'm literally getting ready to go and choose Jameson Williams. My phone restarts. I open up the phone. I see it shows Sam Laporta and then Travis Kelce for me. I have no confidence I'm going to get a W here. They gave me 2 tight ends. I'm hoed. There was an automatic. It went to 2 tight. I'm like, yeah, I'm screwed. I am screwed. Pain. Absolute pain. It's about to be 2 L's, but it one way or another, we heavily in the green, so I'm not losing my mind behind it, but man, I'm sick. It's the second time this season this happened. It's the second time this season this happened. I'm upset, but nonetheless, let's get to the donation. Shout out to everybody who's watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. I appreciate you guys immensely. Make sure you hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Oscar put 5 on it, said, glad to hang out, y'all. Yeah. What's happening, family? Nathan put 7 on it, my man. Ice Yemen, how's it going? Got the drip ready. Hey, come on now. You know we gotta come spiffy for the primetime games. And lastly, Jay put 5 on, said your QB Baker has been going crazy so far. He's the leading MVP candidate in my opinion. And said it may be too early, but he has to be the front runner for MVP right now. Sucks Fred got hurt today. Yes, and I saw, if anybody has a confirmation on what happened to if I look like I smell baby powder, it's crazy. But if you happen to have any updates on what happened with Fred Taylor, what happened with Fred Warner, that would be very helpful, because I saw he was down and then they had the cast on the foot, but I was flipping through because there was only 3 games in the later afternoon slot, but I didn't see what the confirmation was. Ooh, fractured ankle. Shit. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh no. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I did see Mbuka left, possibly pull the hamstring, just like Mike Evans did. At this point, I got to look at the Tampa Bay training staff the same way I look at San Francisco. Well, not San Francisco, but technically San Francisco, they've been hurt a little bit. But San Diego, now Los Angeles, got to look at the strength and conditioning coach and be like, how many times y'all going to have hamstring injuries happen, bro? That's frustrating. But unfortunately, whoa, wait a minute, what the hell? A hook and ladder right there from the Lions, and Jahmyr Gibbs able to tip on the tightrope of the sideline to inch closer and closer towards the first down. Wait a minute, a little bit of trickery already so incredibly early. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Oh my. SpongeBob is crying again. Yes, indeed. Stay tuned for the commentary. But yes, successful surgery or recovery, I should say, for Fred Taylor. That is for Fred Warner. That is unfortunate. Season's incredibly young. Your team is playing very well. You're already down a quarterback, and then bam, now you lose your best defensive player, and you already lost Nick Bosa as well. Just brutal. Congratulations. Hand off Jahmyr Gibbs. Yo, Jahmyr Gibbs is eating up the defense already, marching down the field. The Lions are inside the 10. That's going to be enough for a first down to set up a first and goal.
I would like to argue my Titans are more ass than the Saints. We were supposed to be the first 0-17 team in history if not for the Cardinals' ineptitude.
Oh, man, DHB said to hell with winning a game. We trying to go 0-17. I will say this much. The Titans are incredibly ass. More ass than the Saints. I actually do agree there. Denisha, 22 months. I appreciate you, family. And shout out to DHB as well, 15 months.
Denisha just resubscribed for 22 months.
The Vibe said, oh, what's going on, Steeler Nation? We on top. Yes, indeed. And next week is going to give us, what, a 4-game lead in the division? If the Ravens lose, of course. But currently right now, I do have Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a positive. At least I have Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a positive. Is David Montgomery playing in this game? Envy, the Sin, put 2 on, said, how about them Cowboys going down to the Panthers? I told you guys, the Panthers ain't nothing to scoff at, man. The Panthers is playing all right football. They closed out last year pretty good. This year it's been somewhat wishy-washy. But Rico Dowdle, what a game from him. What a game from him. You talk about revenge game. What a performance. Oh, Cartman giving out gifts. Donations. There's a handoff. Jahmyr Gibbs find the scene. He's down at the 1. Midas said the suit looks clean. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I just try to pair, you know, because I've already wore every single suit with the exception of the tuxedo.
Just resubscribed for 20 months. Suit looks clean. Thank
you very much. I'll recycle shirts and everything, but then there's some times in which I'll put on a tie that I haven't wore on stream yet, just to add a little bit more personality, if you will. But here we go. They're continuing to march down the field. Falcons fell off. They didn't even play. They play tomorrow. Falcons ain't played today. You can't say the Falcons fell. Let them play tomorrow, and then you can say something about Falcons. That said the Falcons fell off. Well, damn, hand off to Jahmyr. Oh, he's not going to get there. Jahmyr Gibbs did not get there. He's going to be short. They're going to go for it. I promise you they're going to go for it. I promise you they're going to go for it. There's no way Dan Campbell is going to kick a field goal here. That's not in Dan Campbell's philosophy. They're going to go for it again. You know how they operate. They're going to go for it again. 4th down. They're tied for 6th in the NFL. They're 7 of 9. They're keeping the exact same offense on the field. Oh, no, I don't see a running back, though. But I'd highly doubt they're going to throw. Oh, no, David Montgomery Burns just came into the game. Damn, Gibbs. Damn. Unless he throws a touchdown to Laporta right now. That'd be the only thing that'd be better here. Oh, they're not even set. Nobody set. Call timeout. I guess not. Play action to absolutely nobody. What the fuck? Oh, did somebody call the timeout? Jared Goff threw it right into the ground. Oh, they got a timeout before. Wow, you talk about a bailout. Kansas City fans is not going to be happy about that. Oh, Kansas City fans is not going to be happy about that. Golly. The Lions fans got themselves a bailout right there. Oh, I can't connect to the bridge? What's going on? Oh, my shit is in a genjutsu. Well, there it is. I was going to put the lights on in the back, but I guess it's just going to stay white behind my head. It ain't no problem. All right, they're going to still go for it here. They bring in David Montgomery Burns. Sam Laporta potty in the game as well. Whoa, wait a minute. Looks like it's going to be a trick play. Oh, my God. Jared Goff able to catch it. Ricochet to the end zone. That's a touchdown. David Montgomery Burns threw a touchdown over to Jared Goff, and Goff has a receiving touchdown. A little bit of Lions devil magic is activated. Goff almost got stuffed at the 1-yard line, lost the football, regained the football, and on a near 10-minute drive, the Lions find the end zone for the score. What kind of genjutsu was that? Incredible. Jared Goff ends up going out. A magnificent effort right there from Trent McDuffie, but unfortunately he didn't put Amon-Ra St. Brown on the ground. Wow, what a play by McDuffie. He almost had it broken up too, but unfortunately Amon-Ra St. Brown had Jared Goff push him right into him. Or I should say Jared Goff ran right into Amon-Ra St. Brown. McDuffie made a hell of a play. He would have probably been able to make the tackle, but Goff bumped into Amon-Ra St. Brown, and that's 2 bodies versus 1. All Goff had to do was just keep moving forward. Spectacular. Wow, what do you know? Yeah, that's a Looney Tunes touchdown right there. Wait, after discussion, after they could have taken it away. They said, oh, they reviewed it. They said after discussion, the quarterback never got set. What the hell? Illegal motion after you already called the goddamn touchdown? What part of the game is this? I know all scoring plays are reviewed, but that's not something that's reviewable. Did they throw the flag ahead of time? Because Jared Goff did not get set. What? Nobody threw the goddamn flag. Wait, how the hell is the kicker still on the field? Wait a minute, is this not a loss of down? Oh, because I mean, if you were to decline it, then at that point, I guess it'd be the touchdown. But wouldn't the illegal motion negate the entirety of the play? Well, that's probably why they're able to bring the kicker back out. What do you know? Laundry on the field. Laundry on the field. No. I guess it's because I don't think it would have been a loss of a down because it would have happened prior, to what the fuck? The offense is coming back onto the field. Why? It's 4th and goal from the 5. Why would you? Hold on. Wait. Whoa. Dan Campbell. Hold on. Time out. They going for it. No, that's not the no fun league. It's actually the correct call, but nobody threw the flag. That's not something that's reviewable after the fact, not to my knowledge. Because after they already done, if nobody threw the flag, that's not something you review and then all of a sudden you throw the flag. That's confusing. Unless I'm mistaken. I don't know, but one way or another, friend, they just took another delay. What the hell's going on? They just took a delay a game. Yo, they went from 4th and goal from the 1 to 4th and goal from the 10. What the hell's going on? Evidently, the football gods said, you shall not score here. Or should I say, you guys were speaking way too premature about the Chiefs' devil magic. The Chiefs' devil magic was activated, and a touchdown has transmogrified itself into 3 points after back-to-back penalties. Well, that was an interesting chain of events, if I've ever seen one. That was a very interesting chain of events, if I've ever seen one. My God, that was incredibly confusing. Here you thought we had a touchdown. Literally, there was no flags that was thrown by the officials, unless, of course, I'm missing one. If they had the angle of the official on the back judge, perhaps there's that. But they had a camera shot of the far end judge and the official that was in the end zone. No flags was thrown, unless it was the flag that was thrown from the referee that's behind the play. No flag was thrown. Man scored a touchdown. They then were deliberating without putting a flag down, immediately reversed the call, proceeded to go and say, well, it's an illegal motion. They're going to back them up to the 5. In the confusion, the Lions offense was coming back onto the field within 3 to 7 seconds delay of game. And that backed them up to the 10-yard line. I'm so confused. Because I didn't see a flag. I might have missed it. One of y'all might have saw it. I might have missed it. So the refs aren't allowed to correct themselves. The issue is, if you made a mistake, then you can go and correct yourself. There's that. But if nobody threw a flag, so I'm a little confused. I might be tripping. I might have just missed something. Because I'm seeing in real time, just like all you guys are. There might have been something that maybe the commentary team had said that I can't hear. So maybe there was that. But that was a little interesting. Oh, they just discussed it before the review? Okay, well, there it is. Whatever the case may be, it's already concluded. The Lions go nearly 10 minutes. What was that, 8 plays? Pardon me, no. That might have been 14 plays. 15-play drive. That was a 15-play, 9-minute, 40-second drive. Good God. They just kept marching and marching and marching down the field. All right. And guess what? You know what? I don't mind when you have a team that goes and eats up as much clock as possible, because look at it like this. Obviously, there's no situation more often than not where there's where you have a very lengthy first drive that just guarantees that you'll have a very lengthy drive. But if they can get the Chiefs off the field 3 and out, they might not. The Chiefs will only get that 1 possession, 3 plays just for the first quarter. We saw that. What was a primetime game? I think it was week 2 or something. Was it Houston? It escapes me. But there was a situation where a team only ran 9 plays up until the final drive of the first half. I feel like it was Houston, but I'm not sure. When you have situations like that where one team absolutely dominates the time of possession, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Will Smith said, hope I had a great day. Hold on, Justin Fields got sacked again. Indeed, that man was on his back the entire doggone evening. It was bad. If you woke up 8 a.m. to go watch the Jets play, I'm telling you something right now. You didn't miss too much outside of Justin Fields being on the ground. Isaiah Pacheco going a whole lot of nowhere. Envy the Sin put 2 on and said, how about them Cowboys going down to the Panthers? And then Quentin put 2 on and said, roll Tide. What's going on, Chelsea? Yes, indeed. How you doing? Matt put 5 on, said cut, start, bench, cut, trade, bust edition. Warwick. Wait, Warwick from Florida State? Warwick from Florida State? Just so I have an understanding, you say, because I mean he wasn't what he was in college, but bust? I don't know. Oh, look at Travis Kelce getting loose. Look at the wiggle. Travis Kelce breaking tackles. He found out he was on my doggone draft over on Underdog, and he's making plays. Travis Kelce moving the chains. He said, tonight is the life of a showgirl. Let me show you what I got over here. Lay in the wood. Warwick Rogers. I actually have my Rogers jersey. Well, it's in the other room. Rogers, Blackman, and then Williams, Clemson. Okay, so I would say start Warwick. Wow, Juju Smith-Schuster, he's on the move. Juju, Doo-Doo, Boo-Boo Smith-Schuster, catch and run. The Chiefs are already at the 25. Wait a minute. Kansas City has woken up. Kansas City has woken up. Or I should say they've never gone to sleep. But I would say start Warwick, bench Rogers, cut Blackman, trade Williams. That's a tough one. But William giving out 5 gifts. Giving out 5 gifts, holding it down for the community. Juju Smith-Schuster on a huge catch and run to bring the Chiefs inside the 25-yard line. Mahomes already 2 of 2 for 45 yards. There's a handoff to Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco's going to find a seam. Pacheco's going to move the chains. Pacheco's going to pick up a first down. The Chiefs are now at the 11. They are moving down the field easily. They are moving down the field easily. Oh, my. Oh, my. They making plays. They making plays. Well, when they say bust edition, I'm just assuming that they're talking from the NFL perspective. So since that's the case, it's a situation where that's how I would mess around and rank them there. PT said, who are my top 7 college QBs of all time? That's a tough one. That's a tough one because I'm not a huge college football fan like that. But they have some guys who have some all-time Heisman seasons, people like Cam Newton. But you have 1 season at Auburn. Is that enough to put you on the top all-time? That's kind of it's not the conversation, or I should say a discussion for me to have because I'm ignorant in that realm. You take a look at winners. Tim Tebow's a hell of a winner. He was able to get the job done. Two national titles that's there. Can't deny that. Manziel was incredibly, electrifying, if you will. There was another man in the 2000s who was making a whole lot of noise, but it escapes me. There was a guy in the 2000s who was making a shit ton of noise at quarterback.
Juice95 is now following.
Not Leinard. Of course, Tebow's there. Was that early? Palmer? No, whatever the case is. No, Vince Young was electrifying at Texas. He was doing his thing. Case Keenum set the record, right? With yardage. Case Keenum set the record. Andrew Luck. Hell, even Bradford too. Bradford was all right. 3rd and 8. What Mahomes got? Oh, he's going to have to run. Ribbit. Oh, he lowered the shoulder, but it's not enough to get the first down. Down goes Mahomes at the 5-yard line, and it's decision time for the Kansas City Chiefs because you already saw what was happening with the Lions when they had the football. The Lions were going to go for it one way or another. Looks like the offense is staying on the field. Oh, no, here comes Mahomes off the field. Rip it. No. He's actually listening to a play call coming into the goddamn headset. He's got a play call coming into the helmet. The Chiefs are keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th and 3. To hell with kicking the field goal. Who wants the conservative feet of Harrison Butker when you got Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes? That mulatto, half and half, is going to go for it on 4th and 3. The snap outside. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. And it's too easy for Patrick Mahomes on the opening drive to put points on the board because
it's free real estate. 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 It's free real estate.
It's free real estate, but unfortunately, the extra point was wide to the right and no good. Absolute pain. I would have preferred if that touchdown pass went to Travis Kelce, but that's neither here nor there. My opponent has definitely added quite the tally on me over in our one-on-one battle, but it's a very long game. Whatever the case may be, it's 6-3 in favor of the Kansas City Chiefs. Magnificent drive, way to answer, and in just over 4 minutes, they went down the field and found the end zone. That's a touchdown for Kansas City, and they lead by 3. Virgo said, thoughts on Drake May's performance today? You're proud of him as a Pats fan. He was balling in year 2. He had a hell of a game. Drake May had a hell of a game. You talking could not miss. It's like you was listening to Jamie Foxx in the early 2010. He felt like he can't miss. I know they want him to fall, but ain't nothing bigger than this. So he passed him the ball. You know you're looking at a winner. That was him today. Literally was on fire. Had it not been for that offensive pass interference, Douglas would have had a 61-yard touchdown, but that motherfucker got called back. Mans was playing out of his mind. I will say this much, though. Yes, I understand the frustrations. I saw people talking about the officiating in that game, but some of them were so very ticky-tack. Kind of made me raise an eyebrow here and there. But overall, the right team won, in my opinion. The Saints put on a, performance in an effort to try to come back, but the Patriots were the better team, in my opinion. Sierra said, ooh, your head hurting, you should probably eat. See, that's a woman thing. That's a woman thing. I've got a headache. Have you drank water today? Maybe about half a bottle. Of course your head hurts. I've got a headache. Did you eat today? Probably had a little bit of cereal. So do you have any protein? Protein, what's that? Of course your head hurts. You drank water. Unfortunately, you haven't eaten. What you not eating for? You want to fast? Get yourself some food. Will Smith said, damn, Fields got sacked again. Yeah, I think Fields just got sacked somewhere. I think Justin Fields might have just got sacked somewhere. Somebody go help out Justin Fields. No, fasting is great when you plan it. Oh, shit, Taylor Swift is here, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Swift is here. Taylor Swift is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. For those who are inquiring on the location of Mrs. Swift, Taylor Swift is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. And we're all so excited. The Vibe said, you want to thank me because your family yells at you because your girlfriend, and I quote, you big dummy. Oh, my. Well, you're welcome, if you will. Mr. King put 2 on and said, if the Lions win tonight, who do I have? The Bucks and the Lions? Well, you know, I like the way the Bucks are playing football. Baker is my MVP at the moment, but we're only 6 weeks in. But for all intents and purposes, as far as I'm concerned, the season has officially started this week. At the conclusion of this week, you've already got established certain teams where they're going to mess around and fall in. You have some divisions in which there's a bit of separation already, so you can kind of see how certain things are going to mark out. Also, injuries are starting to pile up for some other teams as well. But overall, between the Lions and the Bucks, I think the Lions are somewhat of a better team. This was the Bucks' best victory on the season, in which you didn't need it to come down to the final 10 seconds. Of course, outside of their loss, of course. But all of their wins have all come down to the final 10 seconds. 3 times it ended on the final play, and then ultimately the game, I should say the Falcons missed what would have been the game-tying or game-winning field goal. Oh, there's Sam Laporta-Potty on the catch and dive. They're now inside Chiefs territory. But the Falcons missed what would have been the game-tying or game-winning field goal. It escapes me. I can't remember. Then Baker had a game-winning touchdown. I think it was to Mbuka. Or was it White who ran it in? It escapes me. Whatever the case was earlier in the season. And then back-to-back, game winners for those games. So as far as I'm concerned right now, I'd probably lean a bit more towards Detroit. But overall, these are 2 good football teams, man. These are 2 very good football teams. But I can tell you right now that it's week 6. The AFC East, this is very interesting because the Lolly Lule Low, the New England Patriots, are tied right now with the Buffalo Bills, and it's appearing to be a 2-team race to the finish. Albeit, I think the Bills are a superior football team. And, of course, divisional football, hence why I said, hey, don't sleep on them doggone Patriots. And they put on a hell of a performance, went on the road, and then won in Buffalo last week. This is a 2-team race in that AFC East. The Miami Dolphins, New York Jets, pack them up. Jets, just end the season. MIAMI. I don't know what else I'd say. Your season's done. That's all I got to say. Your season's done. All right, start preparing some cocaine. Do whatever the fuck it is that you got to do. Pack them boys up. You're up out of here. So there's that. In the AFC North, I'm not one to say, hey, season done at week 6. But for all intents and purposes, Cincinnati's sitting at 2-4. Could they recover? Maybe. They've lost 4 in a row. Baltimore lost 4 in a row. Cleveland's lost 3 in a row. Cleveland don't know what's going on at quarterback. Their defense is way too good to be in a situation where the offense cannot get you what you need. Cincinnati cooked. Baltimore, forget about it. Defense, ass. Offense, without Lamar Jackson, ass. You're done. Season's done. Almost next week, or I should say this Thursday, if Pittsburgh walks into Cincinnati and walks out with a victory, Baltimore is playing who next week? Baltimore is playing Chicago. Baltimore can bounce back versus Chicago, but at the same time, Chicago needs this W just as bad as Baltimore needs it. And if I'm not mistaken, the Bears have won 2 in a row. Baltimore lose next week, that's it. Cincinnati lose next week, believe it or not, that's it. Unless Pittsburgh falls off of a cloud, that's it. That's legitimately it. Season will be done. Because what's the probability of seeing a team recover? It's very difficult. It's very difficult. That'd be it. That'd be it. Season would be done. Season would be done. So for the AFC North, it's all but pretty much signed, done there. AFC South is very interesting. Jacksonville's playing good football. Unfortunately, they lost today. They could not figure out the method to go and win today. Trevor Lawrence pretty much put it all out for his birthday and then said, to hell with today. They tried to come from behind, but did not have enough to get the job done. David Montgomery with a first down. But Indianapolis is playing magnificent football. Houston has started to bounce back after starting 0-3. They've won 2 in a row, so they just got to be able to keep pace within the division and stay close. But Indianapolis looks like they're going to be the team that ends up running away with this division. But things can be subject to change. But they're playing very good football. They're playing very good football. The Titans, ass, of course. In the AFC West, this is where it's a little variable.
Underscore 78,989 is now following.
I appreciate you. This is where it's very interesting. This is where it's very interesting in the AFC West. Because, of course, I'll never count out Kansas City. Oh, Chris Jones almost had a TFL, but man's got absolutely laid out. Chris Jones almost had a TFL, but he got laid the fuck out. I wonder if he's down. Oh, he's up. He's up. But the Chargers were able to finally get their head out their ass. Because I'll tell you something right now. If the Chargers lost today, I don't think they would have been able to recover because morale would have been incredibly low. But the Chargers were able to make a miraculous clutch closeout on the Dolphins, despite that touchdown from Darren Waller, who's now scored in every single game that he played in this season, right? Denver, you know what, Bronco fan, you may not want to hear this. I don't like Denver this year. I don't like Denver this year. Today's game was very sloppy. Today's game was incredibly sloppy. If they want to be able to win this division, they can't. Like, it's one of them situations where I'm looking at like, hey, man, what was that? They scored. The offense was dog water in the second half. Dog water in the second half. It was bad. Denver, I don't like them. I don't like them. They're going to have to figure it out. They're going to have to figure it out. And the scary thing is, Kansas City's always going to be looming. Las Vegas won today, but they asked. Geno Smith throwing the ball to the other team right now. Geno just threw an interception. Game's already done. Game been finished for a little under 2 hours. Geno Smith might have just thrown an interception in the locker room. Oh, Jameson Williams says, oh, wow, endures the contact to go into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Detroit. Oh, wow, Jameson Williams able to find the end zone. That's a touchdown for Detroit. What a play. What a play. Jameson Williams to the end zone for the score. That's a touchdown. Man's got blasted, but somehow the momentum kept him up, and he was able to endure it to find the end zone for the touchdown. What a play from Jameson Williams. Spectacular touchdown catch. That's a score. That's a score. But that's where I'm at on the AFC. In the NFC, the Eagles lost 2 in a row, and I don't like the way they're playing football, specifically Jalen Hurts. Don't like it. The Commanders you really don't know what you're going to get from them. Dallas offensively is playing good football. Defensively, I got to call them into question. You ain't going to be able to win football games with that defense. You ain't going to be able to win football games with that defense. And the Giants are still in the thick of it somehow. Do I think they're going to make a comeback and mess around and win the division? Believe it or not, I think it's possible. I think it's 100% possible. The NFC East is legitimately anybody's division. It's legitimately anybody's division. Because nobody's playing exceptional football there, right? Nobody's playing exceptional football there. Then in the NFC North, Green Bay is playing well. Detroit, obviously, playing well as well. Minnesota, they got to figure out what's going on at QB. Because when McCarthy comes back, is he going to start or are they going to leave it in the arms of Wentz? Because I think the offense moves a bit better with Wentz. Oh, despite the fact that they can't protect. And I think the offensive line is the biggest problem. I think the offensive line is the biggest problem. Me personally, I think they should leave Wentz at QB. And then, of course, Chicago, we'll see. We'll see what happens with QB. Zesty, I have faith in the Chicago Bears. Most of you might not, but for whatever reason, I have faith in the Chicago Bears. Lastly, in the NFC South, I think it's Tampa's. To go the distance, but Tampa is having way too many 50-50 games. It's very difficult to go the distance with countless 50-50 game victories because although it builds character and it keeps your morale in the locker room as in you've always got a chance, the problem is legitimately you're sitting there at 5-1. You could easily be 1-5. You could be 2-2. You could be 3-3, albeit wins are wins. But how many times have we seen Teams that are in the clutch, able to come up with victories, some sort of act of God's happens, they almost seldom make it to the promised land and host up that Lombardi. You'll make it to the postseason. Maybe you'll win a postseason game, but it's only a matter of time before things go in the opposite direction. So they gotta start putting together complete football games. And I'm concerned about the injuries because Mike Evans, hammy, now Mbuka, we'll find out what happens, next week as well. So that's a possibility as well. So a number of different things. But in the NFC South, I think it's them. Carolina, I like Carolina. I really do. I think they'll have a chance to go and bounce back, but I don't think they're going to mess around and make the postseason. But we shall see. And then, of course, Minnesota 2 years ago, they went 11-0. Fourth quarter, constantly pulling away in these one-score games. And what happened? One and done. Like, it happened. Kansas City, 17 straight games, winning one-score games. All of a sudden, you get to the Super Bowl, fucking shellacked. So this type of stuff, it happens, man. It's difficult to close out the year when you're playing that brand of football. Now, as for in Atlanta, I like Atlanta on paper. It's just putting together the actual product on the field because I don't know how to feel about Penix, man. I don't know how to feel about Penix. And then, of course, in the NFC West, with Fred Warner now being out, San Fran, I don't know how I could trust that team without Fred Warner. And Nick Bosa already being out and everything like that. You don't know what you're getting from Purdy. Mac Jones is every single week. You don't know what's going on. I got Los Angeles. I'm rolling with the Rams. 110%. Seattle is going to go to the playoffs as well. I think the Rams will win the division, but it's going to come down to the fucking end. It's Seattle or the Rams. It's a coin flip, really. Both of them teams is going to be in the be in the dance of the postseason. They're both going to be there. Forget about. Did I skip over the Saints? No, the Saints is ass. It's going to be either San Francisco or the Rams. There at the end there. Oh, wait, Mahomes. Oh, he's under duress. Able to escape the sack. Makes a miraculous play to find Hollywood Brown. That's a first down to midfield. What a play there by Mahomes. Ribbit. And then finds his man down the field. Hell of a play right there from Patrick Mahomes. Now, I missed a couple of donations. Let me make sure that I go and find them there. Jay Pafavon said, did I see Juwan Jennings saying he's been playing with 5 broken ribs and high and low ankle sprains? Shit. Brother need a Sinzu bean, but I'm not surprised because folks be playing hurt all the time. You got to go out there and fucking be a warrior because Ayuk down. Ayuk down. Debo traded. Ricky act. All these folks, it's a tough situation. Kendrick Bourne's the number 1 receiver. So you're in a situation where it's like, all right, if you can maybe put together some duct tape on the body with a little bit of Tylenol to go out there and put together a performance, shit, you might as well trot out there and see if you can play some football. So we'll see. Yeah, Geno's on pace for 30 interceptions. Oh, we got a Detroit Lion down at the moment right now. We got a Detroit Lion down. Oh, let's get the audio.
Oh, no. There's a man down.
Devin put 2 on it. Said the Titans should fire the head coach and hire Mike McCarthy. Probably next year, that's something that's going to mess around and happen. Sergeant Pateno said, what's going on, Chiseled? Amazing day of football and the Steelers with a W. Bronco fan, I know you celebrating today. They are showing Taylor Swift. You know what to do. Well, yeah, we had that a little bit earlier. MDJ put 2 on and said, who would I rather fight, Michael Myers or Leatherface? Probably Leatherface. But either way, I'm cooked. Dut Reacts put 2 on and said, do I think the Eagles would trade A.J. Brown? Yes, but then when's the trade deadline? Because I could have swore I had asked this before. Let me see. NFL trade deadline. When is the NFL trade deadline? November 4th? November 4th. We'll see. I saw a tweet, which I don't believe it. But somebody said, yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to trade Alex Highsmith to the Eagles for A.J. Brown. I said, oh, interesting. I have no faith that that's going to happen, but I saw November 4th, I bet. Cardinals have had injury problems and bad mistakes, losing close games. Truly, I don't think Kyler Murray is going to end up ending his career in Arizona. I don't see it happening. Space Ghost said, why would the Eagles accept that? No idea. But people are like, yeah, man, I think I can see it happening. What's wrong with y'all?
Then you sell it.
Davion put 2 on it, said, Gail Benson, ma'am, sell the damn team already. Hey, listen. It is a very, very interesting situation. MP1 said, would I make that deal for Highsmith for Brown? No. If I was Philly, no. Because there's questions about Highsmith's health and availability. You had 2 different situations in which, he's missing games on the year. Albeit, I think he's a very good pass rusher. But your best ability is your availability. And if you're not available, then what are you going to do? Speaking of wide receivers, because Pittsburgh does need one, I would have never made the move of getting rid of Pickens, to be quite honest with you, because you can see Pickens absolutely cooking today. What was it, like 6 catches, 160-some yards? Mahomes gets taken down. Great tackle right there from Detroit. Mr. Two-Face with 2 on said, where's that annoying sponge right now? Definitely losing his mind in the commentary. Whoa, something happened to Kirby Joseph? What's going on? Ooh, something happened to Kirby Joseph? What's going on? Oh, no. Last year's interception leader, Kirby Joseph, had to leave the field. That's concerning for Detroit. That's concerning for Detroit. 3rd and 4, handoff to Kareem Hunt. Can he break the tackle? No, he can't. Anzalone with a hell of a play. Anzalone with a hell of a play, and it's going to set up a 4th and short. So what do you want to do? Kick a long field goal or keep the offense on the field here? It's 4th and 1 right now. 4th and 1 right now. What do you want to do? I think they're keeping the offense out there. They're keeping the offense out there. There it is. Handoff, Kareem Hunt, 1st down. Kareem Hunt able to pick up the 1st down across the 40-yard line. They're continuing. Jacob said Pickens is a beast, but he's a locker room cancer, and the Steelers needed to change their culture on offense. Yes, they did need a change of culture. As for locker room cancer, apparently there was Cowboys individuals said, yeah, Pickens is a sweetheart in the locker room, but I guess, they're not winning, nor are they losing heavily. It's still early in the season to go ahead and call that, but he's an exceptional football player, and I'd hope at one point maybe he'd make his way back, but I just don't see it happening because, it's a 1-year swan song for Aaron Rodgers. Oh, wow, look at Patrick Mahomes running. Ribbit, 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 moving the chains. Justin said, imagine if the Chiefs drafted Scatterboo. Technically, they have their own version of a Scatterboo, or I should say the Giants have their version of a Pacheco. You got an angry runner. The only thing that's different is that Pacheco's been a little hurt here and there. What a fucking trick play there. Handoff to Pacheco. Pacheco tossed it to Hollywood Brown, and then Hollywood Brown tossed it back to Patrick Mahomes. Yo, we got 2 of the fucking trick play specialists over here. Excuse me as I try to apply my toe spreaders. But 1st down by Mahomes and deep. Jacoy Williams, Patuan said, nobody said GP was bad at football. Yeah, nobody. Yeah, I don't. There was some people who was on something. Yeah, get him up out of here. I don't know where that was coming from. But yeah, I would agree. We did need a change of attitude, if you will, in the locker room as it pertains to offense. Now, I just hope that we make a move to go and get a receiver somewhere because I don't know how long it's going to be until Calvin Austin comes back. Oh, that ball is loose. That ball is loose. That ball is loose. Aiden Hutchinson with a hell of a play, able to back up Mahomes all the way to the 43. That's a loss of what, 10? Oh, my. What a rush right there from Aiden Hutchinson. Nearly got the football. They lost like 20 yards here. Actually, more like 17. What a play. Look at this rush here from Aiden Hutchinson. Yo, you're going to need somebody else. You can't just have this man get rushed. You try to protect him with just a tight end is bad. Aiden Hutchinson pushed that brother all the way back. He was as far back as Stephen A. Smith hairline. He pushed him all the way back. Loss of 8? I'm shocked. I could have swore that shit was beyond the 40. Maybe I'm in a genjutsu. Dump off to Juju, Doo Smith-Schuster. Incredible. Wow. Just when you needed 18, he gets 16 or 17. I think they're going to mark him 2 yards short, and the offense is going to stay on the field. What vision from Juju, Doo, Boo, Smith-Schuster, MDJ, Patuan said, would I rather fight Freddie or Jason? Jason. I'm not fighting somebody in my dreams. I'm not doing that shit. I'd rather actually have full motion. Dwayne Patuan said, can we please check up on SpongeBob right now? Well, oh, damn, we got a timeout? Oh, wait a minute. It's 4th and a long 1. Here, I thought it was 4th and 2. It's 4th and a long 1. The more you know. And now Kansas City gets another opportunity. Yeah, no. Why you asking for me? I don't know why you asking for me for. We fucking lost. It's some bullshit. We were supposed to win that game, and for whatever reason, we must have run and lose. There's some bullshit. How we lose to the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers, sir. We called Dazzle. Fuck you. You use some kind of black magic, some sort of voodoo. I don't know how we lose the game. They just passed Aben Smith. How the fuck we lose the game? He passed Troy Aikman, and now he only behind one to become the number 1 passer in Dallas Cowboy history, and we lose again. That's some bullshit. I can't believe it. What going on? All right, 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Something happened. Like the lights just turned off and shit. I don't know what was going on. 4th and 1. 7 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Kansas City's going to go for it after the timeout. Mahomes rolling. He might use his legs, but he can't. Down the field. Pass is broken up. Incomplete. Hell of a play right there. Harper with the breakup. Xavier Worthy could not make it back to the football, and the Kansas City Chiefs turn it over on downs. You should have taken the points. You should have taken the points. You should have taken the points.
Shut up and take my money.
Should have taken the points.
Shut up and take my money.
Dummy. Should have taken the points, you big dummy. And now look at you. Pointless. Sans point, as the French would say. You big dummy. No points for you. None whatsoever. And the Lions are coming back onto the field with 7 minutes left to go here in the half. Last Lion drive was a touchdown on 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Their first drive was a field goal because the touchdown got called back off 9 minutes and 40 seconds. Every single drive for the Lions has not only resulted in points, but also it was lengthy to a degree. So possibly the Chiefs will not see the football here. Somebody take a quick look at Andy Reid for that decision. Dwayne Patuan said, how does LA Knight say, yeah, dummy, yeah. He's a dummy, yeah. That's what LA Knight would say.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah. Straight up idiot. Take the goddamn points. Take the goddamn points. Some people just be so defiant for no doggone reason. Just take the doggone points. It's there for a reason. Take the points. You big stupid. And now the Lions have the football with a chance to extend their lead. Yeah, they got nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. And here we go. From their own 20-yard line, handoff, Jahmyr Gibbs. Where's he going? Gain of 5. Goes up top, but then immediately to the bottom. Do I think the Falcons will win tomorrow? It's a possibility. I'll see how I feel in the morning. But it's certainly plausible and possible. But is it probable? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. There's a handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs again. He's going nowhere. Gain of nothing. Chanel and Bolden on the tackle, able to go and take him down here. Good defense. Way to get a stop. Now on 3rd down, you need a stop. Kansas City needs a stop. You can see Kyler go to Vegas to play, to take Gino's job. Well, you know, that's not something that I can't see happening. 3rd and 4 here. What do you got? Are they going to bring pressure? No, they're only bringing 4. But here comes a Goff is going to have to run. Goff might have to use his legs. Goff picks up the 1st down. Goff moves the chains. Goff moves the chains. Well, what do you know? Jared Goff using his legs is not quite a ribbit. It's more like a and he moves the chains. What a great run and read, I should say, by Jared Goff. Good recognition immediately seeing, hey, nobody open. I might just have to go and run. Goff making plays. My wife's a supermodel. Move out the way. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the half. Handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, if he can break through these tackles, he's going to be loose. Picks up the 1st down. Yo, how many yards does Gibbs have right now? How many yards does Gibbs have right now? He got to be over 30. Oh, pardon me. I should say over 50. That should bring him. That's a 15-yard gain. He's just over 50 now. He's just over 50 now. So Jahmyr Gibbs is the main running back now because David Montgomery is getting, like, he'll get carries. Is it a situation where it's primarily Montgomery in the second half, Gibbs in the first half? Because he's got 64 carries on the season. Montgomery, that is. Gibbs is at, oh, well, no, now that I think about it, Gibbs is at what, 80 now? Yeah, Gibbs is at 80 carries on. So they're splitting. It's a 1-2 punch rotation, but it's primarily been Gibbs. And then now Montgomery's coming in because you see heavy dose. And remember, Gibbs is the 3rd down back primarily as well. Depends on the flow of the game. Well, fair enough. After the knee injury last year, Monty don't move the same.
Gotcha, bitch.
Done reaction is now following.
There's a play. Oh, shit. Yeah, you got to throw it into the ground. You got to throw it into the ground. Good call by Goff right there. Good call by Goff right there. Throw that shit to the ground. That was about to be bad. That was about to be bad. Good recognition by Goff to just throw that shit into the ground. Picks getting hurt was not good for your underdog pick him. You got Taylor getting over a half touchdown. You need Montgomery and St. Brown to get a touchdown each. Okay. Here we go. Yet another 3rd down. Kansas City got to get a stop here to get this offense off the field. They got to get a stop here to get this offense off the field. Let's see what they got. 3rd and 4. Handoff Montgomery. Oh, down he goes. What a play. McDuffie came in from the nickel and made a hell of a play there. What a call. Wait, what the fuck? Dan Campbell's keeping the offense on the field. He just said, fuck it, keep the offense on the field. What the hell was that? Look at the signal. He said, yo, keep the offense on the field. Are you guys crazy? Why? Bro, punt. No. Bro, you're not even at midfield. Hey, wait, whoa, wait a minute. Bro, you're at the 40. No. It's 4th and 2. I mean, the down and distance they usually go for is relatively close. I thought it was about a 4th and 4. They're at the 44-yard line here. You know they're going to go for it. There it is. Goff. Oh, he's got his man. That's Laporta right there. He went to Amon St. Brown, and Brown couldn't hold on to the football. It's incomplete. And they're going to give Mahomes a short field. Wow. Both teams go turnover on downs. Both teams go turnover on downs. Amon St. Brown couldn't catch it. It went right through his hands. It went right through his hands. Right through his hands. How the hell you couldn't catch it? Amon St. Brown, you're a motherfucking all-pro. What happened to his hands? What is going on? Darren Pateno said losing Buka and Harrison to injury and traded Jamar Chase for Pitts, Williams from Dallas, McMillan from Carolina, and plus Lamar and Irving on IR. You need luck for the next 4 weeks. Yeah, you cooked, brother. I'm not even going to lie to you. You cooked, fam. You got a better chance going to GJ's and having fun in your 30s than fucking winning in fantasy. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. You cooked. It's a wrap, son. Hey, go ahead and pack it up. If it was a paid league, say goodbye to that money, bro. Say goodbye to that money. Go grab your bread right now. Take your dollars. Kiss that son bitch one time and give it to whoever it is that's fixing to go and win that damn tournament, fam. It's a wrap. Pack up his GGs in the chat, bro. It's GGs, fam. I know I love you, fam, but it's over. It's fucking over, son. We got a better chance going back in time to college and suiting up and going on the field. I should say, we got a better chance going back to Alfred, putting on the jersey and actually putting on a good performance on the field in our 30s than seeing you winning your fantasy. It's over, bro. Take the L out of love it. Your season over, fam. Cheer on the Falcons because that's the only fantasy, that's the only football that you need to be tuning into. Your season's finished. Mr. King put 2 on, said, anybody gonna play defense tonight? Well, evidently, we just so happen to get it on the last 2 drives. We got it in the last 2 drives. Yeah, my college teammates cooked. Face Famous said, passion with Mike. He makes it seem like every game is a Super Bowl, along with the theme music is perfect for them. Oh, I don't know what the reference is that you guys are talking about there. Darnell said the Jets game, but to you, Fields got no protection with pressure within 2 seconds, no receiver separated from the defender, no semblance of a running game. Coaches restricted him. I can't put it all on Fields because, of course, the lack of protection is definitely a big problem. Garrett Wilson played a terrible game. Now, I will say this much. Of course, you got the reigning Defensive Player of the Year draping you. But there was a number of different times in which Garrett Wilson got separation and just dropped the football. The third down at the on the final drive of the game, the ball's right in his hands. He didn't hold on to it. There was a pass over the middle. Justin Fields hit him. He didn't drop. He dropped it. Albeit there was 2 different occasions in which Fields threw the ball behind Garrett Wilson. There was one in which he had to go and leave the field. They just don't have, they're not on the same page. But overall, it's just bad for the Jets across the board. It's just bad for them across the board. Okay, Django, let's not do that. St. Brown is a trash receiver. You must be talking about his team, his brother, Equanimous St. Brown. You can't be talking about Amon St. Brown now. Darren said, GG's is nasty work. You remember that pole in the middle of the goddamn club? Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Memories, man. Memories. Mahomes down the field. Got a man. Oh, wow. What a catch right there from Hollywood Brown to move the chains. They're now across the 45-yard line. Oh, Peyton done came in here. He done referenced the story here. Peyton done pulled up. He done referenced it. He must have heard. So he's like, hold on, wait. I heard a callback to something here. I must have shown. I got to pull up. The Yankees ain't playing, so I got to tune in. 2 minutes left to go. Oh, my bad, fam. Too soon? Is my Fitbit charged? My Fitbit charged? Put this some bit back on my wrist. All right, we back to 100. The Django say he dropped a wide open catch. You mad? Don't let your anger make you say nonsensible things. Ben said, I like not watching baseball. I mean, of course you watch them. By the way, we got to go to the batting cages. I refuse to, if the Melonheads come back next year, I refuse to go and embarrass myself again, at least with a terrible swing. Y'all had me looking incredibly zesty on the swing. I don't know why I said y'all had me, like it wasn't me who was swinging the doggone bat. So I got to get myself right.
Gotcha, bitch.
I got to get myself right.
Captain_Sick is now following.
Where's Tyquan Thornton? I guess just wait on it until Mahomes says, fuck it. Mans is down there. Face Famous said Adonis, here we go. Best broadcast team Monday, Sunday, or Thursday. I appreciate that. Much love, family. DeCran said pretty low scoring right now. Well, I mean, for all intents and purposes, we had 2 turnover on downs. So it's been primarily offensive. We haven't really seen any defensive plays yet. I don't think we saw a sack yet. No, pardon me. Mahomes got sacked twice. My apologies. Mahomes got sacked twice. One of them was a strip that ended up he ended up recovering. And then the other one, I think it was a sack for the sack where he was down for like 2 yards. He lost like 2 yards or something of that nature. But for the most part, it's primarily offense that we've seen. They've marched into each other's side of the field every single drive. Boogie said we're witnessing the fall off of Kentucky's dynasty. Kentucky is hilarious. So let's say fuck Missouri. I'm not even going to mistakenly say Kansas simply because Kansas City is in the name. I'm going to go ahead and say Kentucky. But Chris Jones is fighting off cardiac arrest is crazy. You got to get oxygen on that sideline. I've never once been benefited to try the oxygen mask. I've never got that. But I've always wondered what it's like to go get your oxygen and get back on the field. Oh my Lord, Maria Taylor. Yeah! Oh Lord. Woo, that's a beautiful woman. With the leather skirt, she got the tie on. Woo, I got a tie too. Okay, all right, let's relax. Hand off to Isaiah Pacheco. Oh, damn. Man's tried to lower the shoulder, but he was going nowhere. Kirby Joseph with a hell of a tackle right there. Kirby Joseph, who must have put that Toradol inside of his knee. Mans must have shot his damn knee up with all kinds of steroid. He must have been watching the Smashing Machine. Mark Kerr must have gave the doggone steroid over to Kirby Joseph because somehow he's back on the field with mobility in his knee. But here comes Travis Kelce to move the chains for the first down to the 32. Oscar put 2 on and said Maria Taylor got him like Stephen A. Smith at the moment. Said Maria Taylor got him like Stephen A. Smith at the moment. Whoa. Peyton said step aside. What you mean step aside for? What you gonna do with that, Peyton? Dr. Umar know about you. 9 of 11, 115 yards and a touchdown right now for Patrick Mahomes. As the Chiefs continue to march down the field. Here comes Mahomes. He takes a step into it, launching it to the end zone, completely overthrew Xavier Worthy. I don't know who the fuck he was thrown to. Payne said absolutely nothing, but he could try. Oh, Lord. See, the mindset is what will get you the victory. You should have said, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Come on now. She's a married woman, though. So we got to give respect to her spouse. All right. Both these teams relatively nodded for all intents and purposes. They are both playing very, very good football. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Mahomes, you got to hold on to that football. Travis Kelce's hands just for decoration. Pass sails incomplete because Kelce couldn't hold on to the football. Hands just for decoration there for Travis Kelce. One person to blame.
Oh my God.
You got to catch that football, fam. You got to catch that football. Ball's right there. You got a chance to hold on to the doggone ball, but instead, hands just for decoration. You got to catch that. Third and 10. Mahomes going to air it out. Overthrows Kelce. Pass incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Mavs put 5 on, said Taylor Rook's the GOAT, though. Pass interference on the defense. All right, somebody mentioned this in the chat,
Gotcha, bitch.
I believe.
Ric Flair 44
a
is
couple
now
of streams
following.
ago. So now I added it to the commentary. For those who've already seen the commentary, I added it to the commentary, and now I'm going to put it over here.
God gave you 2 goddamn hands for a reason.
So anytime somebody drops that doggone ball, we got ourselves another clip. So shout out to the crowd. Oh, wow, what a pass. Travis Kelce make a man miss. Oh, wow, he's down at the 1. Come on, Kelce, you got to score there. I needed that. Travis Kelce got to score a touchdown there. This man went face first into the ground, but a hell of a catch right there to bring it down to the 1-yard line. And now Detroit's going to have to use a timeout to try to stop that clock. That was for the previous play. 2 minutes left to go here in this half. Autistic Spam put 2 on, said, you fight your ankles on your lunch break. It's my food. Travis Kelce, old ass, able to go and make a play over there. He's juiced up. He's fired up, needing to make a play here. 4 targets. He's got 3 catches for 40 yards. The old man still got it, or does he? Because on the season, it's not as if it's anything that's relatively impressive. He's got 22 catches for 243 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's projected to be under 1,000 yards again. The old man, 35-year-old, 36-year-old. Outstanding. Girl, you knocked me up. Twisted Zero said, love the content. You saw you just won a giveaway. Oh, did you? Congratulations. You won a giveaway. Oh, they got a man who jumped off sides. That should have been laundry on the field. Mahomes going to keep it. Go to the end zone. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes dials up voicemail, calls his own number, takes it to the end zone, and it's too easy for Patrick Mahomes. Why? Because
It's free real estate. 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 It's free real estate.
Harrison Butker's extra point through the uprights, and it is good. I'm shocked that Kansas City didn't decide to go for 2 here because they should be leading by 4. But then again, let me not say shocked because you don't want to have a situation where you fail and then now a field goal can give you the lead. But hell of a play right there by Mahomes, able to find the end zone there for the touchdown, and Kansas City regains the lead. Mavs put 5 on, say, who's my top 5 baddies? Sports reporters. I hate the terminology baddies.
Gotcha, bitch.
Cardinal TK5 is now following.
And co-opted by the Harlots. But shit, do I know 5? Yeah, I would have to name them, and then I'd have to say, yeah, approved. Janelle Simpson put 5 on, said we came a long way from saying Nancy. And what was it? S? Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. At the end of videos, used to turn the volume down. Now he changed up. Corporate Adonis. Corporate Adonis is crazy. Corporate Adonis is crazy. I still say absolutely wild things. I can't necessarily say Corporate Adonis.
Gotcha, bitch.
Knockout_lamp5 is now following.
Okay, so it was a giveaway on my channel. You want to give away on my channel for the PS5 or the? You're trying to get some clarification here. Which giveaway? Because the PS5, Xbox giveaways were years ago. The cash giveaways were years ago. I don't have an active one at the moment. Which one did you win? Twisted Zero. It was in the Steelers video. Giveaway in the Steelers? No, I didn't have a giveaway in the Steelers video. You commented on it. Oh, there must have been a scam bot. There must be a scam bot.
23 is now
Well,
following.
that is a little concerning. It must have been a scam bot. Okay. Yeah, Twisted Zero. It could be a scam bot. All right. In the Steelers video, there was a giveaway. Oh, it could be a scam bot. Let me see. there was it could probably a scam bot. Because where could there have possibly been? I wish I could just search comments here. I thought I blocked all these fucking scam bot motherfuckers, bro. They still keep, or I should say hide it on the channel, because you can only ban, they make it difficult to ban nowadays. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. This is the account here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hide this user from the channel again. Golly, yeah, it's chiseled with 2 eyes. Yeah, they got the scam bots. Yeah, beware of those. Beware of those. Beware of those. Yeah, that was not me. Yeah, it's a scam bot. Make sure not to give any information to those scam bots. I'm glad you showed up to the live stream to go and get some clarification. Yeah, that's a scam bot. If it don't got the check mark that's highlighted, the verification, it ain't me. Don't fall for them genjutsus. Do not fall for them genjutsus. Yeah, that ain't me. Make sure that it's verified. So I'm glad that you came to the stream to come and figure that out. Under 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. I looked at one of the comments, said, oh man, this guy must be new to being a Steelers fan. I'm like, fam, I've been doing these videos now. I actually started doing the Steeler videos before I even started doing the commentary. So it's some people who are new to the content have no idea of the Adonis lore. Oh, dangerous pass there on second down. It's caught by Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it's going to be 3rd and short now, and you're going to need to get a timeout right now. So here's the situation for Detroit, right? Here's the situation for Detroit. If you don't convert here, you have to punt, obviously. Because where are they at right now on the field? Detroit is they're at their own 37. They use their final timeout. If they don't pick up the first down, you obviously have to punt. If you take a sack, Kansas City's going to most likely call timeout and then try to see if they can either get a punt block or at least get a good return to bring it back into decent field position. So if you're Detroit, you need a conversion. You need a conversion. Or a regular incompletion. You get an incompletion because they're at the 40-yard line. You get a regular incompletion, you could boot this sumbitch, pin Kansas City inside the 10. They're calling, they're going to take a knee or just run one play and they're going to the half. So under no circumstance can you allow a sack or allow a turnover. Jared Goff is going to move, pass, incomplete. All right, you can live with that. You can live with that. No flags on the field. Punt the football, pin them inside the 10. Kansas City's going to run the football, and that's the half. Peyton said, hypothetically, the reason why there's a billion Steeler fans in the server, how would I feel if hypothetically somebody switched their fandom from the Browns to the Steelers on a dime? Hypothetically, of course. Somebody switched their fandom from the Steelers to the Browns. Well, I would have to wonder what would prompt somebody to go and make that switch hypothetically, because that's just a little bit of a wild switch to do. Because for one, I was talking about this yesterday. For one, wait, you said if they switch from, their fandom from the Browns to the Steelers. Oh, so if you switch from the Browns to the Steelers, that'd still be a little odd. That would still be a little odd. Because I'd raise the eyebrow as well, because there's supposed to be vitriol between both teams. Of course, there's a level of respect that exists, of course, but I'd raise an eyebrow and say there's a imposter among us. And Joker, yeah, I agree. You're not a real fan if that was the case. All right, that is the end of the first half. 13-10 is the lead at the break, and the Chiefs are going to get the football first to kick off the second half. Am I streaming the opening night for the NBA next Tuesday? Well, for one, Who is playing? So NBA tip-off for 2025. Oklahoma City versus the Rockets. Golden State versus the Lakers. But I don't think that LeBron is playing in the Lakers game. And that one's at 10. Definitely not going to be doing that one. On the Tuesday, Oklahoma City and Houston. Maybe Oklahoma City and Houston. They're on the Tuesday. Do I still do the treadmill walks on stream? On stream? Well, I mean, I'm suited up, so I don't think I'll be doing it when I'm suited up. But for the most part, I get my steps in prior. Like, for example, while I was recording the commentary in the second portion of it, I was doing the walking. So as you can see right there with the steps at 10,699. So I do my steps prior to the live streams. So that way I don't have to go and do the walking on stream. But I could. I'm certainly not, above doing it. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, Raw is in Australia. So we're going to have to stream at 8 in the morning. We've got a double stream. We've got Raw in the morning and then Monday Night Football in the evening. So, and then recording the commentary for this game in between. So it's going to be a very, very long Monday. It's going to be a very long Monday. Also, back on the same channel, and Sunday Night Football is on NBC. Yeah, I'm watching on NBC right now. The Vibe said, so you take it as a no, you don't welcome me to the Steelers fandom. I mean, you can't, defecting from the Browns to the Steelers is crazy. That's just because it's in division. What prompted the switch? There's a conversation has to be had because I got to get into the mindset of what ultimately leads to the switch. Hypothetically, of course. Hypothetically. What leads to the switch? Because if you were somebody who was a Browns fan, obviously not die hard if you're considering going and becoming a Steelers fan. Like that's just I don't understand. Because I truly believe like whatever you're a fan of, only physical move of a location, even then, like you got to be young in order to pull something like that off. Let's just say you became a fan in 2020 and then you move to another city where you're going to spend the remainder of your life. Albeit, I would still kind of, you're in a different city now. But if you've been a fan for like 10 years, you went through adolescence into adulthood, or you were a fan as an adult, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't be wanting to police folks on fandom, but I might have to just, hey, that's a flag. You can't just mess around and just switch fandom. I don't know. Mugiwara said, thoughts on JSN? He's about to be a first-team All-Pro this year. That brother is fucking cooking. DK Metcalf leaving was the best thing that ever happened to him. That brother is cooking. They cannot guard him anywhere. Especially if the injury to Puka Nacua keeps Puka out for an extended period of time. Bro, JSN is taking it. Z Fletch said, you're a Jets fan, born into it, gonna die with it. But holy fuck, you hate the fucking Jets? Yeah, man. But best believe, watch, when the time is at one point in the future, when they start winning, because I think that happens for every franchise, when they start winning, you're gonna appreciate it so much more because you endured so much fucking losing. Knockout said, Cron Covington, big fan, even though I'm a Steelers fan. You guys play your team on Thursday. You'll be at that game. It's on your birthday. Shout out. Hey, shout out to you. You know, I'm really considering on if I should go out there to Cincinnati for the game. I'm really considering it. But I just don't know. I'm low key. might mess around and make the impulse decision to go out there to Cincinnati for the game. Killer Kai said you need the Chiefs to win. We shall see. We got another 30 minutes of football. John said you're going to stick with it. You're a Giants fan who's had to watch the Eagles be good for the last decade. We're starting to have some hope with Dart and Scatman. We shall see. Knockout said hopefully we'll see you out there. Yeah, if I make my decision to go out there, I'll definitely announce it and let the people know, hey, I'm coming out to Cincinnati. Inverted Prince said you've been a fan of the Eagles since Michael Vick been there, and you're an 04 baby as well. You're an 04 baby? 04? Shouldn't you be getting ready to go to sleep? You got to go to school tomorrow. $2004 was 21 years ago. You're an adult? Getting old. 2004, baby. What's life? Man's 21. He can legally drink. With that, I need a drink. Dude's a grown man. Grown man. What's going on, bro? What's life about? What's life about? All right. Oh, boy. Good Lord. Yeah, we elderly, fam. We really unk up this motherfucker. I refuse to allow myself to feel old in my 30s. It's not happening. It's not happening. Y'all better stop it. Okay, so whatever the case may be, we are at halftime. Let me give you guys some statistics right now. Mr. King put 2 on, said, damn, Unc, didn't know you was in your 40s. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect me, fam. I'm 31. All right, so Jared Goff is 9 of 12, 93 yards and a TD. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes, 10 of 14 for 132 yards and a TD as well. On the ground, Jahmyr Gibbs, 13 carries, 59 yards. Isaiah Pacheco is the leading rusher with virtually no rushing yards, 5 carries for 18 yards. Mahomes has 4 carries himself for 15 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Leading receiver is Jameson Williams with 3 catches for 44 yards and a touchdown. And then over for Kansas City, it's 2 catches for 47 yards from Juju Doo-Doo Boo-Boo Smith-Schuster. Travis Kelce has 3 catches for 40 yards as well. So far, only Patrick Mahomes has been the sacked quarterback, with being sacked twice for 10 yards lost. And also Aiden Hutchinson had a sack that forced a fumble, but unfortunately for the Lions fans, Kansas City, or I should say Patrick Mahomes, fell on top of it. Through the air, Detroit is being outpassed 122-93, and on the ground, Detroit is out rushing Kansas City 92-38. 3 penalties on the Lions, 0 for Kansas City. The Lions are out holding the ball 17 minutes, 41 seconds to Kansas City's 12 minutes, 19 seconds. So it's been a fairly even game for all intents and purposes. We'll see what this second half has in store. Both teams had 4 drives total. Each of those drives, with the exception of the final 2, resulted in entering the opponent's territory. So we're going to see if this second half is going to be as exciting, or I should say as offensively driven as the first halves. Kaida put 7 on it. Said Chiefs offense looks fully back. You know, people hate them, but it's nice to see. I think, well, Rashee Rice isn't back yet, but when he is back, we'll see what that looks like. I think it's a 10-game suspension, right? It's a 10-game suspension for Rashee Rice. We'll see. That reminds me, I saw earlier today a commercial on YouTube TV during the Jets and Broncos game for a company called On the Rocks Cocktails. On the Rocks cocktails. Is anybody familiar with this? On the Rocks cocktails. Apparently, you could buy them in store. Perhaps I need to feed my alcoholism. On the Rocks cocktails. Apparently, you can purchase the beverage, and it's already made cocktail in there. So I said, ooh, that looks interesting. But unfortunately, I don't think I can order online. I'd have to go in store. So there was a place that did say it was near me, so I'd have to go and check that out. But we'll see. We'll see if anybody's familiar with it or had it before. Love Us said you're familiar with it, and he said it's not bad. Okay. Love Us said you've had it before and it's not that bad. Deuce Falco put 10 on and said you're a Rams fan. You want the Lions to lose. I guess you're interested in just seeing individuals in your conference mess around and take L's. Love Us said it's usually at the supermarket. Usually at the supermarket. Ooh, it might not be that strong. Might not be that strong. I'll have to try it myself just to see what it would hit for. Kashawn said strong as hell. Oh, my. Now we've got dueling opinions here. The Vibe said, you thought I was doing the 6 meme the new generation has gotten. What 6 meme? There's a 6 meme out here? Mr. King put 2 on and said, who do I got, the Bills or the Falcons? Go Bucks, 5-1, baby. The Bills, Falcons. I'll probably go Bills. I'd probably go Bills. Xana said, you like the old-fashioned by them? Okay, see, that's my drink. Every time I go to a bar, that's my go-to drink. I mean, I get the old-fashioned. So it is that. I'll probably have to go see if I can find it somewhere to feed my alcoholism, but we'll see. C8 said it's definitely strong. Say less. That's all I needed to hear. Kashawn said you had the strawberry daiquiri, straight alcohol. Oh, my. Peyton said you'll cut the chat off yourself if you see any more 6'7". 6'7"? What is 6'7"? I'm confused. If you see any more 6'7", what's 67? What's that? Open Outdoors for 5 on said the Colts have broken you many times over the past years since Andrew Luck left, but you'll ride with him till the end. You want to see the Lions in the Super Bowl, though. So I saw an edit from, was it the NFL account or was it Indianapolis's account last week where they had the this is our Colts, this is our team. So that fan that went viral, ultimately Bluey ended up doing a video with him. I'm very curious if he's still doing the song. This is our Colts, this is our team. We bleed blue. This is our Colts, whether win or lose. What was it after? We love them. For the shoe. I don't know what else he said after that. Then he said something else. This is our Colts, or this is our team. Go Colts. I remember seeing it a couple of times last year. But there's that. They crip well. But is he still viral? He doing his thing? Am I streaming both games tomorrow? Yes. Mikey said, how do I feel about the Panthers season so far? They're doing all right. Are they exceeding the expectation that I had for them? No. But they certainly have potential. They just got to play a full 60 minutes. They just got to play a full 60 minutes. Oh, Peyton said he had enough. Peyton said he had enough. Hoodie said, nice chain. How the game been so far? Very offensive with the exception of the last 2 drives. But, oh, Kelsey is down. Hold on, wait a minute. Kelsey is down. Did he get up? Kelsey was down just now. Did he get off the ground? Oh, I think he got off the ground. They didn't put the camera on him because they would have immediately put the camera on Jarvis Kelsey if he was still down on the ground. I think he got back up. Kelsey looked like his body looked very odd on the ground there, but he got back up. Oh, yeah, he's on the sideline now. He's on the sideline gingerly walking, but it's 2nd and inches. Is that Pacheco or Kareem Hunt in the backfield? No, that's Pacheco. Hand off to Pacheco, 2nd and inches. That's a first down and more. Pacheco moves the chains across the 35-yard line down to the 38. Here comes the heavy stomp, Pacheco. By the way, that reminds me, is Cordell Patterson on a team right now? Because I'm incredibly frustrated. He's not on. Cordero Patterson. Is he a free agent? Oh, he's available. He is available. Somebody got to go and sign him. Damn, 34? Shit. They probably looking at it like, yo, son, Unc. There's the pass. There's Gray. That's a first down inside Lions territory. Did he retire? I don't know about let me see here. Retire. No, he's not retired. He was released by Pittsburgh in July of this year. And he's still available. Somebody should sign him, man. Corday, he's, in my opinion, the greatest kick returner, strictly kick returner of all time. He has the record for a reason, and truly, they should have never taken him off of kick return. That dude was an absolute problem on kick return. I don't know why the fuck teams ain't give him an opportunity to keep going out there and take kick returns, especially with how they're forcing teams to go and actually return now. Wow, Pacheco couldn't hold on to the flip there from Patrick Mahomes. He should have caught that. But he's got 10 kick return touchdowns. It should be, this man should be on a team somewhere. He should be on a team somewhere. Patterson's still available, apparently. He's a better kick returner than Hester. When I say kick returner, I'm only talking about kick return. I'm not talking about punt return. Overall returner, Devin Hester's the greatest of all time. Punt returner, Devin Hester by a mile. But kick return, strictly, Cordero Patterson, I think is the greatest of all time. And then you have Joshua Cribbs right after him. Oh, Mahomes faking numerous times, able to find Travis Kelce. And that's a first down. Ooh, they might want to go and review that. That might be incomplete. They went really quick. They're not going to be able to go and review it, but there's laundry on the field. Yeah, this is probably going to come back. It don't even matter. Mahomes runs for a first down, but this is coming back. There's laundry on the field. This could be an illegal shift. Oh, yeah. This could be an illegal shift. This might be coming back. Wow, when it's an offside on the defense, they're going to decline that and they get away with it. Hall of Fame bound? Unfortunately, no. The next special teamer that should probably go into the Hall of Fame is Steve Tasker. Oh, yeah. Actually, no. My apologies. It'll end up being Adam Vinatieri. And then after, because some people asked in the chat prior, oh, would Matthew Slater go into the Hall? If Steve Tasker doesn't get in, Matthew Slater will never get in. So Vinatieri will be the next special teamer that goes in because Hester went in 2 years ago, I believe. Wow, look at that catch and carry right there from Kareem Hunt. Mangova, Mango owner giving out 20 gifts. The memberships. Mango giving out 50 gifts. Holding it down for the community. Man said 20 is not enough. I think I need to give 50. Everybody getting gifts in the chat. Everybody getting memberships in the chat. Mango holding it down for the community.
Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
Meanwhile, Kansas City is going to find the end zone, not on a little bit of trickery, but on what I believe to be the jet sweep. No, it's going to be a shovel pass forward. That's going to be a touchdown pass for Patrick Mahomes. And again, it's too easy for Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. Why? Because
it's free real estate. 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 It's free real estate.
free real estate. No, Seabass is not getting it. Free real estate. Hollywood Brown to the end zone. Damn, Peyton, I just saw the damn George Pickens edit. Ah, yeah, I'm gonna have to use that joint in the next commentary. I just saw it. It is a 10-point lead for, you know what's crazy? I checked at when Pickens scored the touchdown. That's when I last looked at this score. But while I'm recording the commentary, I'm so fucking locked in. Like, I actually was done with, I started saving the commentary before Tampa had won their game because I said to myself, unless we get a touchdown, I'm not going to record another clip. And there was a sack that I could have put into the commentary, but I said, fuck it, I'm not going to record another clip. So I had already saved it, and I had it up on Patreon, I think at like 7:45, but it should have been earlier because there was a little bit of an issue with the computer. So I had to probably cut about 10 minutes. But I really wanted to get that commentary up on YouTube at 7:45. But it's all good. Shout out to Mango, though. We appreciate you immensely over in the chat. You know what? Let me go and get, for the new members, or I should say for the members over on YouTube, so the individuals can get access to the community. Not going to do anything too crazy. Hopefully it's not a situation where people are losing their minds here. But for all of my patrons, y'all make sure that y'all send a message over to, or I should say, check your emails because it's automatic. And then, of course, for the people over on Twitch, send the message over to Peyton there. New members. Oh, yeah, so I could go to the community tab for all new members. 6 letters, 1 word. Washed. Travis Kelce. But that's neither here nor there. That wasn't a catch by Kelce. Shit hit the ground and moved. Y'all, 100%. That's why they rushed to the line. That was not a catch by Kelce. That's why they ran to the line. And they took the snap fast enough to where the referees couldn't go and review. And then furthermore, the Lions didn't throw the challenge flag. But here's something that I really dislike. How many times have we seen replay assist come in and then throw a flag? But this time around, they don't throw one. Thinking about buying some new suits. I kid you not. I don't know why, but I'm thinking about buying some new suits. Might mess around and get myself a purple suit. I don't know why, but I'm actually thinking about it. And I shouldn't, because all of my income is going to be going towards a fucking mortgage. So I have no reason buying a new suit. I refuse to allow my impulse to get the best of me. But I'm considering it. I'm considering it. I'm peer pressuring myself. Get a purple, get a green. Maybe get a window pane or something of that nature. You saw a post on Insta that said the Broncos-Jets game was the worst thing America has done to Britain since 1776. Oh, my. 11:11 on the clock right now. Handoff, Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't find a seam, but a game of about 6.
Congratulations!
Quentin put 2 on, said, roll Tide. What about Scordero Patterson? Somebody got to sign him.
Sanity just resubscribed for 12 months. Saluting face emoji, chiseled. Also those videos are getting out of hand. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Yeah, those AI videos are indeed getting out of hand. It's absolutely ridiculous all over the place. There's a handoff. Jahmyr Gibbs again. It's about to be a 3rd and 4 here. It's about to be a 3rd and 4 here. Coming up here in the 3rd quarter. It's about to be a 3rd and 4 here in the 3rd quarter, coming up right now. My theological misfits said, you got to give props to the Steelers. They're going to kill your Bengals defense this Thursday. Well, there's no guarantee. It's still divisional football. No matter how I may feel, it's still divisional football. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. Wow, it's crazy. It's 10 p.m. right now. This game can end before 11 if there's no crazy amount of stoppages. There's a catch right there. Amon-Ra St. Brown moving the chains. Amon-Ra St. Brown moving the chains. There's a play. Student loan debt collector watching my streams? I hope not. Matter of fact, that actually reminds me. Let me go and check to see, because I think it's this month I have to actually start making payments on my student loans. And I'm debating on what's the best move, because Oh, wow, there's a pass over to J-Mo. Here we go, Jameson Williams. That's a first down. Oh, let me go and check on my underdog. I know I'm losing. I know 100% I'm losing because Patrick Mahomes ran for a touchdown. He threw one as well. Jameson Williams scored a touchdown. My opponent has it. Yeah, I know for a fact I'm losing. Let me see here. I got Kelsey, Sam Laporta, Gibbs, and Jared Goff. Oh, I know I'm cooked. I know I'm cooked. But it was my phone restarted in the middle of the draft, so I know I'm cooked. Oh yeah. I'm down by 19. Yeah, I don't stand a chance. I don't stand a chance. Even if the son got rid of Mahomes, yeah, if he got rid of Mahomes, I'd still be down by, well, I'd be up by like 4. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't stand a chance. Underdog doesn't work in Ohio. The Pick'ems might not work in Ohio, but see if the draft works in Ohio because the Pick'ems have been outlawed in New York City, but or New York State, I should say. But I'm able to utilize the draft in New York State, so that's how I play. Because even if I can't utilize one, I find a way to utilize another. Oh yeah. You need a Gibbs TD. That'd really help me on my underdog, but we shall see. You said somebody should be in discussions for a great returner. Who did you initially say, Quinton? Oh, what about Scordell Patterson for great return? No, he's my pick for greatest kick returner, not punt returner, kick returner. 3rd and 11. Oh, they waited too long to go and take that snap, and Williams is going down. They're gonna have to punt. They're gonna force a punt. That's a hell of a stand right there from Detroit. Oh, I should say from Kansas City. They're gonna force a punt right there. That's a hell of a goddamn stand. That's a hell of a goddamn stand right there. That's how you make a play. That's how you make a play. And now Detroit could be in trouble because if Kansas City can get this football, go the distance and score, oh, we're going to have some issues here if you're Detroit. Ooh, dangerous return here on that punt. Funny enough, he could have low-key left that ball alone. He could have low-key let that ball alone, but he probably would have messed around and got pinned inside the 5. Kelsey's coming back onto the field. Looks like he's not leaving this game. Zay Flowers fumbling twice, basically lost you your fantasy. No, it's funny. I couldn't get the highlight for Zay Flowers' fumble until after the entire Ravens and Rams game was done. If I never saw it, it probably wouldn't have been in the commentary. If I didn't know about it, because I'm inquisitive like that, right? Because there was a couple of things that weren't in chronological order, but some of the Jets ones, because of course I had those from earlier in the day. But sometimes teams don't upload the highlight of the play that happens. So I have to wait until the end of the game, and whoever it is that's running the admin for the NFL highlights, they're doing a terrible job in my opinion, because they be skipping portions of the game. So I'll be having to go through different sort of hoops. I have a screen record in real time at all times on Red Zone. So just in case, as a checks and balances, if in the event a highlight's not posted, I at least have it. So that's how I sometimes get a screenshot. Like Geno Smith screenshot one, I got that one by way of a screen record, and then I just pretty much just left it there. So sometimes they be playing games. Sometimes they be playing games and they be hiding stuff. Like I even had the 61-yard touchdown. I appreciate you. I even had the 61-yard touchdown for New England. The only reason why I got rid of it is I saw the replay of the offensive pass interference that they called on Hooper, and I said, you know what? I could kind of see that. All right, so let me see here. What is my interest right now? When do I have to make my very first payment? My payment is on the 18th of next month. How much interest is it? How much did it increase in a month? Let me go over here, because I remember I took a photo at the start of last month. Because I said I'd never pay my student loans unless, of course, they start fucking hitting me with interest and shit. That's the only way they're going to get me to pay. Because I was able to stay in forbearance for like fucking 10 years until I no longer could remain in it. So now that it's gotten to the point where these motherfuckers is trying to force me to pay, I'll send them their bread, those goddamn assholes. Let me see here. Oh, I scrolled way too far. I'm in fucking DreamCon. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Student loan, student loan, student loan, student loan, student loan. When did I take this photo? Oh, yeah. I'm in a Genjutsu. I can't find this shit. All right, they are on the field here. Where's Kansas City going? Not anywhere. Is this it? Oh, yes, that's it. Okay, so this is... Was that $80 in 6 weeks? Yeah, I'm not doing that. $80 in 6 weeks? Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. They might have to actually get this money off of me. These motherfuckers might have to get this money off of me. $80 in 6 weeks? Go fuck themselves. And just interest alone? Yeah. They're going to call me on stream again? Y'all remember when that happened? Y'all remember when that happened? Motherfuckers called me live on stream. Oh, Mahomes trying to run. Tried to get the ball to Pacheco on the back shoulder. Pass sales incomplete. Pass sales incomplete. Oh, yeah. They showing up on the front door? Shit. They saw my net worth, and that's not even my actual bread. Net worth is a whole lot of bullshit. You thought it was a joke at first? Fam, I kicked this. Oh, who calling me? Yeah, we're calling regarding your student loan. I'll call you back. 3rd and 7 here. Kansas City needs a conversion over here so they can break Detroit's back. Oh, he's looking for Kelsey. He's got Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey's able to ricochet the ball to himself. He almost dropped it. He almost dropped it. Kelsey almost dropped the football, able to hold on to it to move the chains. Kelsey almost dropped it. What stream was this? That's a great question. I think it was during an NBA stream. Oh, yeah. Did I post it separately? Let me see here. Chiseled, Adonis, student loans. Student loans hunted me down. Oh yeah, that's three years ago. Yeah, that's 3 years ago. Yeah, this 3 years ago. This was, oh wow, no, there's a national championship. Georgia and Alabama. National championship, Georgia and Alabama, 2022. If you go on, matter of fact, I don't even know why I'm saying if you go on YouTube. This is stream right here. Student loans hunted me down live. Georgia and Alabama last year. No, pardon me, 3 years ago. Yeah, that was 3 years. That's crazy, bro. Time fucking flying. Ain't that crazy? 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. You know what's even wilder? Next year, Peyton would be subscribed to the channel for fucking 9 years. Ain't that insane? Fucking 9 years. Next year, I will have been doing content for 10 years. Time fucking flies, man. Time flies. 3rd and 8. How long y'all been subscribed? Y'all could just put the years in the chat. Here comes Patrick Mahomes. Yet another 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Oh, he doesn't make it. Mahomes he's short by 1 yard. He's short by 1 yard. They're going to have to punt. Mahomes couldn't make it to move the chains. They're short by 1 yard, and Kansas City's offense is going to have to come off the field. What a shame. He tried to lower the shoulder to see if they could pick it up, but unfortunately, that was not the case. He took all of that fucking punishment right there. He tried to see if he could make it. Anzalone did everything he could to prevent him from reaching over for that 1st down. And now the Lions are going to get this ball back, and then we're going to go to a fucking timeout. Television timeout. 2020, 2018. Tony Gilbert said the drip is crazy. I appreciate that. 2017 says Jonas. 2019, 2018. Jake said 2021. Lil G said it's been 17 years and 10 months since a gaming stream. You got to relax. You got to relax. I was in the midst of a move, but I've been settled in, so I've got to do that. That's actually on me. And I said this month I was going to return back to it, so I got that. That's on me. I got to get that stuff situated. How long have I been streaming on Twitch? 2 years? No, 3 years. Was it 2022? No, 2 years. 2 years. Because I think the longest, the people who have been subscribed the longest over on Twitch about like 22 months, 23 months. So 2 years on Twitch, but 5 years on YouTube. 5 years on YouTube. Got a treadmill stream coming up. I could do a treadmill stream. I actually got a treadmill delivered, so that's gonna be a fun time. Got a treadmill delivered. Tony G said, "What happened to East to the West?" Oh no, I still do the East to the West. I still have the East to the West from here and there. Your boy Nick said he's been around since 2016 to 2017. That's love right there. Appreciate that. First gaming stream from the new stop. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that. We're gonna have to get that. About to have a home gym. Well, I'm some years away from a home gym because I don't think I have enough space.
Josh,
well, let me not say that.
And just resubscribed for 24 months. That's nice to know, cause your boy been subbed on Twitch for 2 years. LFG.
Yes, indeed, Joshy Nelson. You might have been amongst the inaugural Twitch subscribers. So I appreciate you for that. Because 24 months, I think you're certainly, if not up there of the OGs, you're certainly close. But I do believe it was in October of 2023 that I started streaming on Twitch. So I appreciate you. The Dong in the building. What's going on? KT Chris said, "You remember the student loans tried to hunt me down?" Indeed. Ex Lago said 12 years for you, 2013. Well, that'd be kind of impossible. Because I did post a video in 2013 while I was in college, but I ended up deleting it. It was on the Ray Rice situation. Then I never uploaded again until March of 2016. So unless, of course, you happen to be one of the 18 views that I had in 2013, that'd be something. That'd be something. Will Smith said Battle 6. And that was on my brother's birthday. Because I think the channel started on the 22nd of September in 2013. Oh, there's David Montgomery. Oh, wow. David Montgomery all alone. He's still running. Able to take it across the 40. Great catch and run. Great catch and run. Yeah, the Chronicles is there. Mr. DLG said 2023 is when I started streaming on Twitch because I had to do the tutorial. Ah, well, there it is. Space Ghost said it was 2016. You saw one of my videos when you was deployed. Oh, my. Mark Jackson, but 5 months ago. Remember when we were trying to figure out how I got banned on Pornhub? Yep. Classic times, man. Folks nowadays got no idea the lore. 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Play action fake here for Jared Goff. He's going to go down the field. He's able to find Amon-Ra St. Brown. Nobody's there for St. Brown. St. Brown able to go and pick up the first down now inside Chief territory. They're continually marching down the field. Cosme said, you started watching in 2016 when I posted about pouring water into a Ziploc bag. Ain't no way to drink water. Ah, that's a classic. That's a fucking classic, man. Yeah, the Linktree band. Oh, so many bands, huh? So many bands. 2:16 on the clock. Right going in motion towards the left. Goff going to take the snap down the field. Got Amon-Ra St. Brown again, trying to break a tackle. That's enough for a first down. And the Lions are continuing to march down the field. Yeah, they got some issues here with Amon-Ra St. Brown. They can't guard him. They can't guard him. Amon-Ra St. Brown starting to find the holes in the defense, making plays. Amon-Ra St. Brown's got 6 catches, 31 yards. 1:35 on the clock right now. Left to go here in the third quarter. Here comes Jared Goff. His pass, he's got St. Brown again. 3 straight plays, 3 straight St. Browns. Somebody got to tell the Chiefs to guard, man. Them boys look like they gassed up. Everybody. I got 3 people over there with their hands on their hips. 3 people over there with their hands on their hips. Somebody gonna need to motherfucking guard, bro. What are they doing? Under a minute left to go here. Here comes the jet sweep over to Jameson Williams. He's able to get to the sideline and pick up the first down. Quentin said, how do you see when you became a follower? You're not 100% sure. I think I can check. Although that'd be a lot, but I think, well, maybe not. Let me see. How do I do this again? I would go here. I think it's analytics, audience, subscribe. I don't think. Community. No, that's just comments. I'm actually not sure. I cannot remember. There is, Montgomery can make a beeline to the end zone. He's now inside the 5, and that's going to be the last play of this quarter. The final play of this quarter. And now we're getting ready for the fourth quarter right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to get into the final period. We're getting ready to go to the third period. As Detroit is closing in on the end zone. Send me the screenshot. I probably, okay, so here we go. Subscribers, here we go. See all subscribers, lifetime, date subscribed. Okay, so let me see here. There's the unknown Adonis, who's my 3rd subscriber. My boy Brandon, who actually told me to get on YouTube, my 2nd subscriber. Whoever this, yeah, that's impossible. You couldn't have been subscribed in 2013 because my very first subscriber came on March 29th, 2016. So that would have been impossible. And then I have my old track teammate, who was the one who told me to get on YouTube. The unknown Adonis was my 3rd one. I think this is my cousin. No. I think this is my cousin. Yeah, that is definitely my cousin. Is the next one. My high school teammate is the next one. Simply Deep, who usually pops into the chat every other. Actually, let me just move this because I could just do this. We could do it live. Oh no, the mic is off. Oh no, the mic is here. Yeah, so we could do it live. So there's that over here. So the I don't know who this person is. Brandon, my old track teammate, was in high school, was the one who told me to get on YouTube. The unknown Adonis, my cousin, my high school teammate, Simply Deep, who will pop in from time to time, gentleman who went to church with me, but my very first subscriber was in 2016. Oh, wait, who is this Willard? Yeah, I think this is Willard. I went to church with him as well. So this is all in 2016. So there's no scenario where in 2013 you could have been subscribed, brother. I appreciate the long time support, but yeah, there ain't no way. There ain't no way, family. We could do it live, you know. We could do it live, but there ain't no way. There ain't no way. You probably thinking of 2016. But whatever the case may be, it's time for the final period. Crank it up. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, where the Detroit Lions trail by 10 on the road in KC, looking to pull off the W in the home of the AFC champs. But Kansas City trying to get back on the winning side of things and get back to 500. The Lions trying to get to 5-1 and keep their stranglehold on top of the NFC. It's the final 15. Who's coming out on top? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth from the diaphragm. Let's see how much we can hold it. What up? Fourth quarter, I think that was 25 seconds. Fourth quarter, what a catch by Sam Laporta-Potty, able to get the feet in boots. That's good for my fantasy bastard battle. But that's a touchdown from Sam Laporta-Potty. He just took a shit on the Chiefs defense to cut the deficit down to 3. Extra point through the uprights, and it is good. The Lions are right back in it. The Lions are right back in it. There's the touchdown to Sam Laporta-Potty, and the Lions are right back in it. My neighbor thinks I'm nuts. Well, luckily enough, I'm in a situation in which I don't gotta share a wall anymore. Well, then again, this AC is in here, so I think once I'll probably have to take the AC out of the window. Because now the weather doesn't necessarily permit having an AC, but for the most part, once that's closed and I'm nobody can hear me, and then most likely next year by the time that it gets warm, I'm gonna install a split level air system. So I'm just gonna buy it myself and then have some folks come over and come and install it rather than, pay somebody. It's $26,000 for fucking split level air system. It's insane, albeit. I understand why they charge so much because the labor is the fucking labor, but yes, I ain't doing all that. Sam Laporta-Potty back in the end zone. That's a touchdown. And Kansas City's lead goes from 10 down to 3. Did I give my house tour yet? No, because I still have some stuff that I have to get situated. I just got a dining room table set 2 days ago. Facebook Marketplace, $200. So there's that. But the cold plunge is all but set up. So this week will be the first time that I actually can go and utilize it. Willie Webb said, will I be going live for both games? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace got the deals. You just got to make sure that it's not the YNs who you pull up to go and make a purchase from. You just got to make sure. I've never ran into no scammers on Facebook Marketplace, but then again, I've only utilized Facebook Marketplace for 6 items. Shit! What am I drinking? I got that Charles Woodson Hall of Fame whiskey.
Mythological Misfits just subscribed.
That Charles Woodson Hall of Fame whiskey. I am right in the middle of the pack. I'm number 798 of 1,500 Woodson whiskey purchasers. Methodical Misfits just subscribed with Prime. I appreciate you, family. Listen, I tell people all the time, anything you can do to find a good deal, take it. But you got to be smart on it. You got to be smart on it. And always be willing to walk away from a deal. You pull up somewhere and you see some shit doesn't look like what the photos look like. Hey, I'm good on that. I'm up out of here. All right. Just got new furniture place for the new place. Cost a pretty penny. Yeah, I didn't buy no new furniture. I took some apartment furniture. I got some hand-me-down couches. I don't need much, but it's honest work. Kevin said I had my Jets rant for the commentary. Well, I mean, out of everything, you might as well just say JETS, just end the season. So there's that. You know that's gonna be in there. The Vibe said I almost got you in trouble. You're spending time with your grandmother and it's 10:30 and I'm using special effects and also pick a team that's not the Browns. You got to pick a team that's not the Browns. You must be in Cleveland. That's why you keep harping on the Browns. All right, 2nd and 7. What the hell was that? Mahomes tried to throw the ball. Oh, wait. Whoa. 2 flags just came in late. Roughing the passer on Aiden Hutchinson. How's that roughing the? What did he do? Was it contact to the head and neck area? Oh yeah, that was late. Yeah, he had already got rid of the football and Mahomes got blasted. He had already got rid of the football and Mahomes got blasted. Look at Mahomes. Look at that Hutchinson. Hey man, what the fuck, man? What was that about? What the hell was that about? 4 penalties on Detroit. Not a single penalty on Kansas City yet. Not a single penalty on Kansas City yet. Oh, by the way, shout out to my YouTube people. We just passed 300 million views over on YouTube. Big W's in the chat for y'all. Xavier Worthy, end around reverse. Gain of about 5. Yeah, that was obvious roughing the passer. That was obvious roughing the passer. That was hella late. That was hella late. But big W's in the chat for y'all, man. 300 million views over on the channel. How cool is that? I be telling people on YouTube all the time, listen, don't think this is some overnight, one-night success type shit, fam. This ain't no overnight success. I've been doing this shit for a minute. I may be new to you, but I ain't new to this shit. I'll tell you that right now. Xavier Worthy able to reverse field. He got a couple blockers out in front. Watch out. You know, he's got lightning speed. Huge first down right there for Kansas City. They're now in field goal range. Uh-oh. They're on the move. They're on the move. Matt said, I'm trying to sound humble. What you mean? Where worthy mom at? Hey, come on now. Almost the U.S. population. You're almost there. There's a dump. Oh, Juju, Doo-Doo, Boo-Boo, Smith-Schuster. First down to the 20. Kansas City's coming. They keep doing this. What is this taunt? What is this taunt? What is this? This is something new? Is that something new? That we marching down the field? That's something new? We on the way down the field. By the way, should I buy a Steelers helmet? Piece of me feels like I should buy a helmet for the live stream. Sometimes be like, fuck it, put me in. Get a helmet and shoulder pads. But what purpose would that really serve? Hey, you better protect that football now. Ada Bunce after a gain of about 8. Smith picking up some yardage here. Yeah, that shit look a little. I don't get it. Helmet with the suit. Hey, give me an all black helmet. Hey. That ain't too bad of a bad. The helmet with the suit. Put the helmet on. I still got my visor from high school. Hand off Isaiah Pacheco, moving the chains. They're now inside the 10. Robert said, you know you're getting old when you don't know what the kids are doing. Ain't that the truth? Because I got no idea what the fuck this is. Oh, and I got a video this week for Michael Irvin's crash out. I got to actually record that relatively soon. Tomorrow might be a double upload because I don't want to wait too long. By the way, with the Kyron Lacey situation, I'm probably going to have to hold off because there was a bit of other information that I had acquired. So I might have to wait a little bit. Okay, Isaiah Pacheco down to the 3-yard line on 1st and goal. Bro, Kansas City is fucking motoring their way down. They are motoring their way down the field here. 10:33, no, pardon me, 10:35 right now, Eastern Standard Time. 10 minutes left to go here in this game. Yeah, a different angle of the that they had of the surveillance from a distance. So I'm just trying to make sure I could get as much possible info as possible, and then further as much angles as I can get. So I'm still acquiring the information at the moment. Okay. Oh, wait. Mahomes is going to throw it away. And 3rd and goal is coming right now. They need a touchdown, truly. KC needs a touchdown. Derek says every time Michael Irvin opens his mouth, it sounds like he's crashing out. You know what's actually funny about it? Not only that, people still think he high, but he's actually sober. Michael Irvin, like the thing is, if you see Michael Irvin now moving crazy in today's day, imagine what he was moving like if there was social media when he was actually on them drugs, bro. Oh, they're gonna send Pacheco in motion. Oh, he's got him wide open. That's a touchdown. Hollywood Brown with the touchdown. Mahomes finds his man, and it's a 2-possession game again. Oh, they're doing it again. Hollywood Brown in the end zone. What the fuck is Hollywood Brown in the end zone? That's a touchdown. 9 plays, 69 yards, 4-4-4. Somebody get Jay-Z on the phone. That's a touchdown for Hollywood Brown. Yeah, he held on to the football there. That's a touchdown. And it's too easy for Patrick Mahomes. Why? Because
It's free real estate. It's free real estate. It's free real estate. It's free real estate. It's free real estate.
free real estate, and the Kansas City Chiefs get the stream's favorite number, because how many points do they have?
27.
27.
27.
27.
27 27 27
27 27
shoutout
27.
27 27 27
27.
27.
27 27
27
hoesaanheid 27
27
27
27.
27 27
17
27
27
27.
And set.
Then set. I'm trying to get ready to upload the student loans joint. I'll just upload it regularly. I'm just uploading on Instagram regularly.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
What are these harlots?
Futeball21 _Giants fan 124 just resubscribed for 20 months. WHOTF raided the server.
Might have raided the server? Might have missed a Michael Irvin crash out. Hey, man. Oh, I might have to post this regularly as a regular post. Yeah, I'll have to do it as a regular. There we go. I'll have to post that as a regular number. Yeah, I'll post it back on Instagram. There we go. All right, post it back on Instagram. Here we go. KC leading by 10. Under 10 minutes left to go here in this game. Fourth quarter, they're going to have to take over at the 25-yard line, 9:25 on the clock here. Ain't no way. We just came back from a commercial. These motherfuckers is going back to commercial. Come on, man. What are we doing? It's picture in picture, so this is going to be 30 seconds. Come on, man. Don't play no games with us. 813K getting closer to that million mark. Yes, indeed. And tomorrow, we got to get those shorts going. My only concern, I'm kind of afraid, to be quite honest with you, because I just don't want a situation where I mess around and get a warning or a strike on the channel because of a fucking post of a short. Because the shorts is a little bit more strict. The last 3 times I've got warnings or strikes on the channel, it's been fucking shorts. Lions defense can't stop anything. Well, we shall see where things are going to go right now. But here come the Kansas City Chiefs defense. And the Lions got to put together a drive. And not only do they got to score. Well, they don't actually have to score fast. So I'll take that back. They actually don't have to score fast. Because they still have all 3 timeouts. But the bottom line is they got to put some points on the board here. Field goal or a touchdown. Field goal or a touchdown. Hand off to Gibbs. Oh, he's tackled in the backfield. Bolton with a hell of a play right there. Able to stop him right there in the backfield. That's a loss of about 3 or 4 yards. Marcus said that'd be dope if I got $1 million before the Super Bowl commentary. That'd be legendary. There's 2 dates that I have in mind. One, imagine if I was able to get there in like a month, because in November 17th, 2015 is when I actually sent out messages to some of my friends about, yo, would it be crazy if I decided to go and do stand-up comedy? So that was on November 17th of 2015. And then the next date would probably be March the 16th, I think it is, was when I first uploaded my very first video on social media, on the Facebook. So if I got to $1 million on one of those dates, that'd be incredibly apropos. J-Rod in the building. What's going on?
Gotcha, bitch.
B1Lee__K1D is now following.
I appreciate you. I should say in a month, you would need like shorts to go and super pop off. Like you get 100 million views on a fucking short, then you get a bunch of people to go in and subscribe. It's definitely possible. Probable, maybe not so much. 3rd and 10. Oh my God. Chris Jones was there. He didn't take him down, but the Chiefs was able to make it to him. And down goes Jared Goff. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Nobody protected at all. Nobody protected at all. Chris Jones made it right through the fucking hole. There's no way. You've got to be kidding. You got to guard this man. That's a future Hall of Famer running right down your doggone throat. Nobody was there to stop this man at all. Chris Jones just came barreling right through, built the penetration. Somehow he didn't get the sack there. But a spectacular, spectacular rush. And now let's see what kind of return Kansas City. Oh, wow. He's going, yep, he's going to take it inside Lion territory. Oh, wow. He lost the football. That ball might have came out. Oh, but I think he might be down. Yeah, they're going to say he's down by contact. But that ball definitely came out, and Detroit had a clear recovery. They said he's down by contact. Let's see the replay here. The ball definitely was recovered by the Lions, but I think he's down by contact. Let's see. He's in the air. Yep, that's a knee down. The knee's down. That ball, yeah, he's down by contact. No fumble. Down by contact, no fumble. Lions have to score. If they don't score, then they just don't want to play ball. I don't think I could say they don't want to play ball, but you could definitely give credit to Kansas City. Now, here's the thing. If Kansas City scores a touchdown here, game done. Because the probability of being able to overcome a 3-possession lead with what will probably end up being less than 4 minutes left, it's incredibly difficult. Because you got to score, onside kick, recover, score, onside kick again, score. It's like that. The odds is incredibly low. How am I ahead of you? I'm watching on NBC. I'm not streaming on Peacock or anything. But if I'm watching on NBC and you're watching on NBC and I'm ahead of you, then I have no idea. Sigma for 5-1 said the Lions defense is getting caught with their pants down. Indeed. They're not making plays. And now Kansas City's going to have the football in favorable field position as well. Robert Lane said, I played college football, right? I have a lot of knowledge that doesn't feel like it comes from just watching the game. Yeah, I did play college football, but I wasn't anything special, but I played college football. I was in JUCO with plans of, or I should say dreams of going D1, but I only got as far as D3. But I wasn't anything special. I was a rotational player. I'm never going to be one of them motherfucking content creators who make it seem as if I was way greater than I actually was. Not me. I was regular, as regular can be. BT said, what's going on? What do I believe is up with sports around Philly right now? Sixers bad. Eagles in a slump. Penn State lost their QB and fired their coach. It just happens. It's ebbs and flows. It's ebbs and flows. Methodical said, shots at destroying. Shots at destroying. Destroying. Oh, the YouTuber? How would that be shots at him? He actually played in the AAF? No. XFL? I don't know. But he had a chance over there, and I think he broke his neck or something. So I can't fault him. But I think he was a kicker in college. I forget the college he went to, but he went D1. Well, I'm sorry, bro. He went D1. He got bragging rights. He could at least say he went D1. So at least there's that. Yeah. It's definitely something I could poke my chest out about, because 6% of all high school athletes have a chance, or I should say high school football players have a chance to go and play in college. So I at least been like, hey, I'm part of 6%. I'm part of 6%. But in the grand scheme of things, I wasn't anything special, but I was at least part of the 6% who went and played in college. So I could at least say that. I wish I had my college jersey, but it's all good. I still got a practice jersey, though. There's a handoff. Pacheco, where's he going? Nowhere. And it's going to be a 3rd and short here. Detroit obviously not going to use any timeouts, because why would you? But this is one of those situations where you have to hope you don't allow a conversion, because essentially you allowed over a minute to get knocked off of the clock here. If you allow a conversion, now you really got to start thinking about time. This is Travis Kelce time, by the way. I still have a practice jersey somewhere. Is it with the, no, it's not with the other jerseys. I'd have to figure out where it is. Here we go. They got Pacheco in motion. There's Kelce. What did I tell you guys? It's Kelce time. It's Kelce time. I told you guys it's Kelce time. 3rd down. They were able to find Travis Kelce. And now, if you're the Lions, you're in trouble. Because for one, the Chiefs are in field goal range, right? So if they score let's say they don't score a touchdown. They score a field goal, which we already saw Harrison Butker miss an extra point. But if they scored a field goal, now you need 2 touchdowns. Worst case scenario, yardage. Why are they putting the camera on Taylor Swift? Hold on, wait. They put the camera on Taylor Swift. Shorty didn't even see her man catch the doggone football. She over here having a conversation with what I believe to be Mahomes' wife as well. Brittany Mahomes and Travis Kelce, girl Taylor Swift having a conversation.
Oh my God!
Isaiah Pacheco, gain of 5. And it's under 5 minutes left to go here. Derek, they're not in the game. Under 5 minutes left to go here in this game. You allowed a first down. So let's see here. If a first down is achieved, here from Kansas City, they could realistically right now run the clock down to 2 minutes. Smith stays in. He falls down 1 yard short. Yup. If they get a first down on the next play, they could realistically bring this down to the 2-minute warning. Detroit was going to have to start thinking about possibly using their timeouts on the north side of the 2-minute warning, because the issue is if you wait until the south side of the 2-minute warning to use your timeouts, you're essentially allowing yourself to give away a gang of time. I think it's better to use them on the north side, but you have to get a stop here. You have to get a stop here and force a field goal. Or if you could get a sack, you could force a punt. There's a handoff, give off to Kareem. Oh my God, it's a first down. Oh, he just ran a man all the way over. He just ran a man all the way to fuck over. Jesus Christ. He just ran a man all the way to fuck over, bro. He sent that man jumping backwards. Kareem Hunt lowered the shoulder. Kirby Joseph said, ah! What was it? What was it? Fa! Son got laced. Look at the oh no, that was Yasin. Fa! Son got freaking rocked. Grown man run over right there, and now the Lions gonna have to start using their timeouts. They're in a bad spot. They're in a bad spot. They're in a bad spot. They got to use their timeouts now. The Lions are in a terrible spot. The Lions are in a terrible spot. It's if they can't force a fumble right here, they're in a bad spot. They're in a terrible spot because guess what? Kansas City doesn't even need to score now. Kansas City doesn't even need to score now. All they need, and where's the down and distance? They are right now at the 25-yard line. They have 2 opportunities to pick up first downs on this drive. They have 2 opportunities to get one at the 15 and then again at the 5. They can end this game. 2 third down conversion, first downs, game is done. You don't even need to score. Like, because the Lions have to get a stop and force a field goal right now. They have to. Because with 3:26 on the clock, right, let's just say the average play is going to take, if it's just a run, wrap-up tackle, you're probably going to take about 6 seconds off the clock, right? You call a timeout. That'll be your second timeout. Third play, an additional 6 seconds. That'll take you down to 3:14. Use your final timeout. If you can get back-to-back stops. 4th down field goal. If they make it, that'll probably take about maybe 7 seconds off the clock, 6 to 7 seconds off the clock, given the down and distance is probably like 40-some yard field goal, make or miss. You get the ball back with 3:07, trailing by 13. But if the Chiefs get a first down, party done. If they get a first down on a 3rd down, party done, game done. Because now the Lions would be left with 1 timeout, and you have the 2-minute warning that's there to try to stop the clock. 40 seconds of play. You'd have 1 timeout left because you try to stop the timeout after the first down. You're in a bad spot. By 3rd down, it's going to get to the 2-minute warning, and then all they would need is just 1 more first down and game done. Sierra said 35-17 final score. 3-1 Seattle final. Okay. So there's the run right here. Another timeout coming. 3:21. Ooh, that only took 5 seconds. We want the 2. 2-point conversion is not coming. They are not going for 2 because you have no reason to go for 2. 35-17. There'd be no reason for them to go for 2. EO said no way the NFL was going to let them lose 2 primetime games in a row. Bullshit. No way they was going to let them lose 2 primetime games in a row. But wait a minute. They lost 2 primetime games in a row. Oh, no, the Eagles game wasn't in primetime. It was just America's game of the week. But then I don't think there's a situation in which the refs came in and stopped them. I don't know about that. The Chiefs just played a better football game. 2nd and 8. There's Pacheco. Where's he going? Nowhere. Use your final timeout. 3:14 on the clock. Final timeout coming in right here. What I tell you, 3:14 at the end of the 3rd down. It's 3rd down right now. You got to get this stop. That's their final timeout right there. Got to get this stop. Cannot allow a conversion. Cannot allow a conversion. Dwayne Pavavon said this guy that guy stepped on that Detroit player like he was the son of Derrick Henry. First down, it's over. No, 2 first downs, it's over. 2 first downs, it's over. Because if they get a first down right here, the Lions would still have, because let's say you get a first down, you have 40 seconds to where you have to take a play. They'd be able to take the time under 2:40. So then the very next play, if they don't score, that play would take it to the 2-minute warning. You'd kick off second down at the top of the 2-minute warning. Let's say they don't score. They take the clock all the way down to about, let's say 2:17. No, pardon me, 1:17 or so. And then third down, 1:17, they'd run a play right there. They'd be able to run that play, take the clock all the way down to about, I want to say 30, anywhere between 39 and 42. And then that'd be fourth down where they'd have to kick the field goal. So then the Lions would get the ball back with like 40 some seconds remaining. The Chiefs' schedule gets easier after this game. Let me see who they got. The Chiefs have Las Vegas next week, the Commanders after that, at Buffalo, at Denver, versus Indianapolis, taking on Dallas. What do you mean easy? The only one that you can kind of say, ooh, that looks favorable is Las Vegas. Albeit the Commanders are a little wishy-washy, and that game's in prime time as well. Oh, this is going to be their last primetime game for a while. Yeah, this is their last primetime game until December on Christmas. Yeah, because they front-loaded a lot of Kansas City's primetime games. Yeah, they front-loaded a lot of their primetime games. All right, 3rd and 6. Lions need to stop here. There's Mahomes. What's he going to do? He's taking the sack. He's taking the sack. Muhammad gets the sack. This clock is going to go down. I wonder if Kansas City's going to take as much time as possible and then call the timeout. Most likely they will. Yeah, they're going to go down to 2:29. Oh, y'all want the sack Ola? Say less. We will play the sack music since the people desire the sack music. This is South Park. I'm in a Genjutsu? I didn't lose it. Oh, there it is.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
Remember Tom Brady said after losing to the Steelers on Halloween 2004, I want another shot at them. The Lions may be saying the same about the Chiefs right now. I mean, luckily enough for them was they had Spygate in their face. There it is. Butker boots it through the uprights, and it's good. 2:26 on the clock here. Lions have no timeouts remaining, so essentially they have to score. Period. They have to score. You need 2 touchdowns. So basically they can't give the ball back to Kansas City because they can't stop the clock. So you have to score, onside kick, recover, score again. That's the only way. Their defense can't come back onto the field. Am I doing a Hollywood stream? A Halloween stream? What day is Halloween? Halloween is yes, I will be. That is Friday Night SmackDown. Crown Jewel was amazing. Indeed, it was. Who do I have next week? Lions or Bucks? Baker Mayfield on a tier right now. Might go that one out. Well, Mike, I said the Lions earlier, but seeing how injured their fucking secondary is a little concerning. Their secondary is fucking shot. Do I have any picks set up for Underdog tomorrow? No, I haven't made them yet.
Congratulations! Oh.
I haven't made them yet.
Oh my God.
Olivia 6320 just resubscribed for 25 months.
Ooh,
Thetchy
25
siren,
months.
Thetchy siren, Thetchy siren, Thetchy siren, Thetchy siren.
Olivia in the building. What's going on? All right, here we go. Detroit needs to score. There's a flag for offsides on Chris Jones. Sam Laporta just doing this for my fantasy. He's going to get 9 yards, and they got to hurry up back to the line. Are they going to get a playoff before the 2-minute warning? No, they're not. They're going to they're going to say offsides, right? Decline. Are they still going to run time, though? Because they're probably going to have to cut this they're going to have to cut this replay. Didn't the clock start running? I guess the flag, because they picked it up. I guess not. Karlaftis coming off the edge. Wow, they should have got to golf. They should have got to golf. That's an incompletion now. 3rd and 1 coming right now. Underdog have draft/fantasy teams? Yes, they do. You're worried about the Bears and Commanders game? Bears fan having flashbacks from last year? All right, here we go. 2:07 on the clock here. 3rd and 1. Motion man, Jared Goff, shotgun formation. Jahmyr Gibbs right there to his right. Where's Goff going with the football? Pass is thrown into the ground. 4th down coming up right now. Well, this is pretty much the game. They need a conversion. If they can't get it, Kansas City wins. Because I don't envision a circumstance where this is going to be a play that only takes 1 second. This is going to be the final play before the 2-minute warning. The Lions are out of timeouts. Kansas City, if their offense comes back onto the field, this game's done. The Lions have no opportunity to give this ball back to KC. They have to score. Fourth and 1. Incomplete. That's it. Game done. Jameson Williams couldn't hold on to the football. Game done. Pass incomplete. 2-minute warning. Kansas City's coming back onto the field just to take a few kneel downs. This is it. That's all she wrote. Game done. Sunny days. Everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Game done. And that's game. It's all over. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. You played to win the game, and you came out here and got the W. It's all over for Detroit. They're taking an L. It's over. Wait, Taylor Swift, Caitlin Clark share suites together? Why is this news? Sergeant Platoon wants to hit the Sonic game over for Sonic and Knuckles. Deuce Falco Patano wants to say, glad the Lions lost. It's all over. Over. 3 kneel downs. This game is finished. Kansas City is back on track. The Lions, not so much. Somebody book them a flight out of Kansas City. They might have to go and board a
helicopter.
That's what they're going to need. That's what they're going to need because they're going back home. Oh, they keep putting the camera there on Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes there. Over there in the box. Madam Life of a Showgirl having herself a good time. Look at Chris Jones smiling, happy as hell, glad that his squad messed around and got that W. Hell of a job there from Kansas City, able to go and get that W. 3 kneel downs. This game is done. Are the Chiefs the best team in the AFC? Tell you the truth, Indianapolis. I know some folks may not, want to hear that. I'm going to give respect to the team that's at the top. Indianapolis. I know it's far. Oh, well, Daniel Jones led. Indianapolis, man. Sometimes you got to give respect to the teams that's sitting at the top. Indianapolis. Buffalo is still there as well, but they just took an unfortunate loss to New England. New England looks all right. Hey, Indianapolis, best team. The Colts, I like them. Indianapolis right now, it's all right. Now, albeit the season is still relatively early, but you got to give credit to where credit is due. Indianapolis.
Elzaki Truki is now following.
Denver will beat the Chiefs' ass. You'll see him in a couple of weeks. Initially, I would have went Buffalo, but we got to see how they're going to respond after that first loss of the season. We'll see how they'll respond after that first loss of the season. Matt says, why does it seem like everybody who leaves the Giants turns out to be a whole lot better afterwards than they are when they're with them? Well, sometimes locker rooms can mess around and be cancerous. Whatever the case may be, congratulations. Congratulations. Whoa. What the hell's going on? Looks like we got a fracas. We've got a skirmish. We've got a kerfuffle. We got a brouhaha going on at the end of the game. Whoa, fists are being thrown. What's going on over here? Is that a training staff man that's getting jumped? Whoa, we got a brouhaha on the field. A Detroit Lion is fighting a guy. Is that dude security? What was that about? Is that a chief? That is a Kansas City Chief. That dude getting held back. What the hell was that about? Man's not even dressed up. There was a Lions player with no helmet going to war with the Kansas City Chief player who was not dressed up. Whatever the case just so happened to be, the Chiefs take care of business and get back to 500. But unfortunately for the Lions, it's going to be an L, and they're going to have to take out their Metro card and get aboard the L train. Pack them up because
you lose.
Oh, Son hit Juju after? Oh, yeah, Son hit Juju after the play. Yeah, Brian Branch must have hit Juju after the play, and then Juju went after him. Juju went after Branch. Yeah, that's what ended up happening. Juju went after Branch, and then the two of them went onto the ground. Branch went and slapped Juju's helmet. Juju said, fuck out of here. I'm not pussy. I may be a TikTok dancing motherfucker, but I throw hands, pussy. One way or another, for the Lions, it was a failure. Because fellas, what are they eating tonight?
Fresh hot ales, 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 fresh hot ales.
Fresh hot ales. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose.
Pack them boys all the way up. Pack them boys all the way up. Brian Branch got all that smoke after the game. Where was the smoke during the game when he was too busy with the rest of his secondary doing diarrhea? One way or another, I appreciate you guys. Tomorrow morning, Monday Night Raw, 8 a.m. We got to be up incredibly early, so it's only right that I get to sleep very, very soon. So thank you very much to the Detroit Lions and Kansas City Chiefs for keeping this out of overtime and before 11:15. So I appreciate you guys as always. I will see you guys in the morning. Congratulations to the Chiefs. 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 a.m. West Coast. I would highly doubt folks is going to be waking up early to go and see Raw. They'll wake up early to see Crown Jewel, but they are not waking up early to go and see Monday Night Raw. But for those of you guys who's going to mess around and be up in the morning, the gainfully unemployed, I look forward to you as well. I'm tuning into the doggone chat. Jermaine put 2 on, said Bucks #1 seed, baby. Yes, indeed. Y'all taking care of business. Congratulations in the NFC. We are live tomorrow for 2 different programs. Early in the morning for WWE, late in the evening for the NFL. And stay tuned for the commentary as well. Make sure you guys go and watch the latest episode of the Sunday commentary up on the channel as we speak. I will see you guys tomorrow in the morning. Y'all have yourselves a good night. As always, Eddie, take us out.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.